guys prog all roleplay and a few mechanics. So there we go.
Where's my the camera's over there now. I kept looking over there because that's where I had it at first. Hey everybody, Evilzombie here, and welcome to the Probably Something Terrible Dungeons & Dragons adventure.
We're back!
Yes, it's been a while, and we have another player today. Meet Josh.
Hi.
He is, well, you'll get to see who he is in a minute. We'll introduce him, and then he can describe his character.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun times, and I'm going to try and kill them all. The
Good
best
luck.
I can. I have failed a lot in that regard, but I got a total party wipe recently in a different game, so...
Yeah.
that involved them.
Of course, my character in there had all of 6 hit points.
That's
so.
true. That was a level
Yeah, I
1
had,
character
like,
in Basic Fantasy RPG.
Yeah.
It did not go well.
You guys got to the final
final
battle
room,
with 2
yeah.
HP points left on the boss.
We did. It just came down to who got the next hit. And
It was
went
literally just the last hit.
Yep.
You missed and then he succeeded.
Yep.
You almost got that one though.
Yeah. That would have been fun.
It would have been.
Oh yes.
Next time.
Yep, next time. I'll try not to kill everybody. So, as per usual, we have a tradition where we roll a large d20, but this time it's a much larger d20. It's about the size of a softball. I'm excited to see what this does. So I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to roll it in the middle of the table so everyone can see.
Do you want the tray?
No, this one, I don't think it'll fit as
That's
well in
not
the tray.
good.
Alright, yeah.
I'm going to shuffle it. Good thing for you guys, I only rolled an 8.
That's an 8.
That works for me.
That is an 8. I had something terrible planned if I rolled a really high number.
Can't imagine that.
Just based on where everybody is right now and things that could have happened, but I guess won't happen now.
I don't know where everyone is right now, so.
But you will soon. So last time we left off in the Archmage's Tower, and they had just brought back Hey You from the dead, with true resurrection thanks to the Archmage and gathering materials for him. So now he is alive, and that's where we ended it last time. So now you guys are there, you're in the tower, the top of the tower with him, and he is going back to start his game again with the deity that he was playing chess with.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, the Archmage just kind of plays chess with the gods.
Yes.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah, exactly.
They're not interfering with anything, and they're just playing a common game.
Yeah. Alright, so,
That's why they never answer anybody.
they're too busy thinking, knight to c7 or knight to c5?
People wonder why they're not getting their prayers answered.
Okay. So, I guess the first thing we would do is start getting Heyu caught up on, like, what happened since he got taken over by that... Why can I not remember the name of the creature? The little brain slug that...
Oh yeah, the Intellect Devourer.
Intellect Devourer, thank you.
Yes, I killed a level 14 character with an Intellect Devourer. You
Yeah,
guys
you
remember
did.
that?
That is unfortunate.
CR3.
It was several Intellect Devourers, but... It was
His
counted.
wisdom is his dumb stat, and his intelligence is also his dumb stat.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
So, yeah, we'll get him caught up on what happened and be like, hey, so after that thing got you, we got you, we made sure your body was safe, and then we started making our way here to the Archmage's Tower. We're kind of halfway across the country right now, and, you know, he wanted us to do him a favor. We did it, or do we owe him a favor now? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you owe him a favor.
Yeah, we owe him a favor. We got him all the materials, and he was able to bring you back. Along the way, we ran into that dragon skeleton. You remember that thing from outside of town?
Oh, yeah, that was big. You
Yeah.
mean the thing after you killed the Lich?
Yeah. So the Lich is now possessing the bones of that dragon. So he's got dragon powers and Lich powers.
I'm gonna need a bigger boot.
You are going to need some boots. I think we have Shadeleaf working on that for you, bud.
He wiggles his toes and sees he doesn't have boots on.
Didn't he have one boot?
think let's see, before, but he was kind of transported to a place that,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was basically just him.
Okay.
I'll say he at least has some clothing on.
Yeah,
like
he's
the
got-
Archmage would have given you guys something to get him dressed in.
Simple clothing, but he doesn't have any of his gear.
No. Mostly he didn't use it anyways.
Yeah. I think he had a staff, didn't he?
He had a staff before.
Yeah, he had a staff and his boots.
Mhm. But I think I think you saved the staff before.
Yeah,
I think you picked up the staff.
I feel like we did.
That would make sense. I mean, I can go back and listen to it, but that would take a lot of listening.
Yeah.
To remember which episode that was in.
But anyways, so we tell him like what happened. We say like, okay, on our way here, we went through several towns and cities. There was a bunch of pirates in one town. There was one town that there was a green guy singing outside who wanted to come with us, and we're like, yeah, no, Chief, we're on our way to get our green guy back.
Oh yeah, Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
There's so much I'm trying to catch up on. It's just
He
not
gets
working.
it.
And then I think there might have been another town in there somewhere, but I don't remember it much. It feels like it's been a long time since I've seen you, man.
1 year.
Yeah, right.
Metagamer.
But yeah, I mean, we got you back. We're gonna go fight that dragon skeleton lich thing, and then we're gonna go after that big green dragon. You remember the big green dragon?
Yeah, in the Dwarf Village.
Yes. We're gonna go after that thing's boss too, and see if we can get these lizards to stop bothering us, so we can just relax for a while.
Oh, so we get to go to hell.
Yeah. You're definitely gonna need boots for that trip.
I will get boots and I will get my armor.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take these things on and
Alright.
save the world for the sake of justice.
Right. I go full hero handshake, grasp his forearms with him.
He shakes your hand back.
Yeah.
Big old scowl, or not scowl, smirk on his face,
Mhm.
with his front teeth, of course, jutting
Yeah.
out, and then the two
And I think
tusks.
Laya like sneaks into the conversation from the side and just kind of like side hugs him, and she's like, "Ah, it's good to see you. Hey, you."
He looks over at him and says, "Oh, you're here too. Thank you for coming to help me.
Of course.
So you
What
both
else would
brought
I
me
do?
back. Where's Shadeleaf?
Oh, she's back in town. She's back in Phandalin.
Oh, you're wearing your armor. Where's my armor?
We're gonna have to ask the god about that one. I don't know what happened there. Or did I have it in my bag or something?
No, I don't think you actually took that in the back. He just kind of took the body.
You partied
Yeah.
too hard the night before.
Yeah. I mean, while we're here, we can see if the Archmage can get you set up with some gear for the return trip until we find your stuff.
I can get some new robes. Wait, Archmage?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah, that's where we came. The old one sent us over. He said that if anybody could help us get you back, it would be him.
Oh, is he old?
Yeah, he seems pretty old. Not quite as old as the old one, though. He's still got some pep in his step, you know?
Think you'll let me guess how old he is?
You can certainly try.
I want to fight him.
No, you really don't. He's up there playing chess with a literal god right now.
He can't stand up to my kick.
Oh, I don't want to have to go through another resurrection quest right now.
Right, so you guys talk and kind of catch him up on everything that's just generally been happening to you.
Yeah.
Your journey, the place you went to, the boat up the stream.
Mm-hmm. Give him the whole
the
meanwhile.
mountain, yeah.
Or last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Last time on probably something terrible D&D adventure. It just rolls off the tongue with smoothness and how small the title is. They could fit an acronym in there somewhere.
PST?
Yeah. Probably something terrible.
Yeah.
I approve.
I like this. Okay. So you guys going back over to the Archmage, or are you just heading out? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we'll go back to the Archmage and see, like, okay, so we got him back. Like, are we there at the Archmage?
Yeah.
Alright.
It was just one room away. So.
Okay.
It was a passage just out from the top tower that went to a circular room with a table.
And he told us his name. My notes don't have it written down. Do you remember?
I had that written somewhere, but I'm just going to call him Tim. Oh wait, no, I actually have this written right here. I have my one note.
No, Tim died in our last adventure.
Different Tim.
Poor Tim.
Sorcerer named Tim.
Rip Tim.
Some call me Tim. Let's see, Roger of the Hells. I think it would be this one.
Pretty much just one light.
No, that one I didn't have much notes on. Dwarf City.
That's where Jim came from.
Oh, okay.
So.
Let's see. Beat that area. Draco Lich. Let's see. Yeah. Necromancer Mice. I have several different areas written in this.
Right.
No, I don't seem to have his name written in my notes. I must have missed that.
I want to say it was like Nilfin or
Nephlin?
Nephlin?
It sounds familiar. I'm going to have to go through and listen to things and apologize to people later.
Right. For now, can we just roll with Nephlin?
You can roll with
That sounds
Nephlin.
right enough.
It would work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't met him. Sounds good to me.
Captain Ignorance over here.
Yep.
Love it. All right.
Otherwise, you can just call him Captain Sir Archmage.
Sir Lord Baron von Archmageham.
The fourth.
Call him Captain Archmage.
The fourth and a half.
Yes. So, we'll walk in, and they'll be like, Master Nephlin, I'd like to introduce you to Hey You.
Well, we haven't been formally introduced yet, hey you, but I saw you as you came back, and I'm glad that your friends could be reunited with you once more. And I hear you're somewhat of a fan of justice and fighting for good. And hey you just lights up a bit and says, "Do you want to fight?" Like, no. You're excited. It wouldn't be fair. You don't have your anything. I'll let you go this time. But rain check. Come back to me after you've practiced a little more, and I'll give you that match. All right. So he just kind of looks a little disappointed. He whispers over to you. He said he'll fight me. But not now.
Not now.
As if you weren't standing there right next to him.
Yeah, this is par for the course for Hey You.
He's
not
the brightest crayon in the knife drawer. Yes, about right.
Yep.
Alright, so with that he says, "So, is there anything else you'll all be needing from me?"
I think Hey You said something about needing a good pair of boots, right, bud?
It would be nice. My feet will start to hurt on the path home.
Also, we're on top of a mountain, right?
He looks at
or up a cliff or something.
You're on a mountain.
Yeah.
He looks at the Archmage. Your boots are nice. But they're, of course, like 2 sizes, 3 sizes too small.
Several sizes too small for the half.
As a human Archmage, just looks at him. No, I might be able to help you. I've had several apprentices. I might have had a half orc at some point. I'm fairly old, but if you just look in, there's a door on your way out. Don't just open up any door. There's one that looks like a broom cupboard. It is a broom cupboard. No tapestries, no labels. It just looks like a broom cupboard.
Okay.
I can't stress to you enough. I looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your friend open any other doors.
Okay. So we open the broom cupboard?
Then there should be several. It's bigger than it looks, but there's several sets of clothing. I'm sure you can find something in there. Several of them are labeled, but you should be able to find something in his size and to his liking, more or less.
Oh, thank you, Master Nephlin. again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And
And eyes forward as you're walking out. Some doors tend to be a little more mischievous than others.
Right. Okay. That will not be a temptation at all. He said, thinking back to his roguish background.
Yeah, more or less. Jewels aren't the only things in these halls.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you, and I guess we'll be heading out. Whenever you need that favor, just let us know.
Oh, I'll be able to contact you. No worries.
Oh, right. You're a wizard. You can do that sending thing, right?
Yes, or I could just hand you one of these, and he hands you a sending stone.
Oh, like a stone of far speech thing?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that works too. And can we use this to call you if we need it, or is it just a one-way thing?
No, I have other ones just like it as well.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you.
And for everybody listening, if you just picked up, we do Rule of Cool, so too bad for you if you're a Rule Slayer. A lot of time there's Rule of Cool. We're 5th edition. Don't care about 3.5. And we haven't played in literally a year.
Well, man, I picked the right
Sorry if I
character
forget
for
things.
this.
What?
I picked the right character for this.
Yeah,
you did.
Yes, you did. So, let's see, are you guys heading on down and heading out? What are you guys choosing to do at this point?
Yeah, I guess we'll head towards the closet that he was indicating.
Okay. And remember, let's see, this hallway was somewhat much bigger than it seemed from the outside. This was a maybe like 20, 30 foot across cylindrical kind of tower that goes up into a pointed top.
Right.
With a window on top, which is like the main window from his room. Mm-hmm. And the room you were in now is like maybe 50 feet across. It's much bigger than it would seem on the outside.
Right. Full TARDIS rules.
Yeah, exactly. So when you guys make your way down the stairs, a nice looking spiral staircase has those stone walls, much like you would see in like Hogwarts, for example.
Okay.
So looks like cobblestone somewhat,
Yeah.
And nice brickwork going down. You do see some picture frames on the walls going down that just look like the same kind of robes. Several people that look fairly old.
Okay.
Going down, all different people, so it's possible you just assume maybe it's just other archmages from the past.
Archmages from the past, yeah. Are there any like name placards or anything like Agatha Harkness right here or whatever?
Yeah, you see each one of them just kind of.
That one's definitely there.
That would be fun.
It was just the first witch name I thought of.
You see several names going down.
Okay.
Yep. And most of them, a couple of them seem very long. Mm-hmm. A couple of them seem very short compared to what you'd think. One of them just has an IG, as if his name was just Ig.
Okay.
Another one said, Sir Bartholomew Frontsworth Brian Albus III. Because I had to.
Because you had to.
Even though that's not actually how his name is. I have to tribute.
Oh yeah, of course.
And there is one that has a long beard and a robe and a staff, and his name is Tim. Because I need it.
Are they in like a chronological order? Like, are there dates, or is it just names?
You don't see dates, but you do see at the top was the current Archmage.
At the top was the current Archmage. Okay. I kind of want to dig a little bit. Like, would you allow a history check on the one right, like on his predecessor?
Sure.
All right, sweet. I want to roll dice. My history is not great. Let's lie is less not great. Wow. 17 plus 2, 19.
Not bad. Okay, so with a history check, you probably would have at least read a bit about him in the past.
Okay.
Let's see, this one...
all those days in the library. That makes sense.
This one, let's see, I think I don't have any name things here. I'll make up a name. Let's see, his name is okay, this picture looks like a dwarf.
Okay.
It looks like a very old dwarf, and this one You remember that the last records of a different Archmage, but back when there was a dwarf, were at least a couple hundred years ago.
Okay.
So about 200 years ago was when this Archmage was last in power.
Gotcha.
And his name was, let's see, what do I want to do with his name? Elements and things. Okay. Rock Thunder.
Rock Thunder. For a minute, I thought you were going to make him a Stormbringer.
No, I just decided I'd go for a different one.
All right.
I still did something with rocks, because dwarf.
Because dwarf. Okay.
You got it.
Yep, this one was named Rock Thunder,
Rock
the
Thunder.
Archmage.
Alright. Cool.
That's the only one that you see that seems to be a dwarf on there.
Interesting.
He has a pair of glasses, he has about half a beard, it's kind of mangled and it's a bit tattered, a couple of burnt places in it.
Yeah, classic.
And of course he's bald.
Of course. So, then we head down, making our way towards the broom closet that the Archmage told us to go to.
Okay. So as you go down, you enter into this large hallway that you entered into. There are doors on either side of you. Kind of every 10 feet you have doors, and then you have tapestries hanging down over them. Some of them have curtains in front. Some of them have chains over the doors.
Okay, chains over the doors.
A couple of them look like they're barred off. A couple of them are just open, like what you were able to get into before.
Okay.
Yep. And then, let's see. As you're walking, make a wisdom check for me.
A wisdom check or a saving throw?
Sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Alright, 12 on the die plus my wisdom save. Wow, that's a 0. So, 12.
Hey, I was going to say, can you beat a 16?
No, I cannot.
Apparently not.
Laya probably could.
Well, this one, she would have to do a different check.
Right.
But let's see. So for you, as you're walking, one of the doors seems to, like, you hear the sound of something trying to open the door.
Okay.
At first, you just hear kind of like the knob turning, and it's kind of jiggling. It's just like, it's just not opening up, and then you hear light knocks. Just a light.
Okay.
Then you hear the voice of someone on the other side asking for someone to open the door because it kind of stinks in there. How would you ask them?
Oh, no, I know that I was going to do that. Okay. Okay. Have changed my how I was doing this now because I had an entirely different plan for that door. Okay, so I'm knocking on the door on the other side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just
Alright.
like you can still do your thing when you like open up the door.
Okay.
We really should have talked about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought from what. Okay, sorry. From what I was understanding is that someone was gonna like just open the door and I would just appear. I didn't know if I was gonna be like aware of what was on the other side of the door.
So far, the other side of the door is just you're in your own world right now.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Maybe instead of if I'm allowed to make this adjustment, instead of knocking, they hear like music from the other side.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. So you kind of hear this nice jingle. It doesn't seem familiar to you.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like any music you've heard before.
Well, I'm working on that.
But you can tell it's music.
Okay. Huh. Seems kind of catchy.
Seems kind of inviting.
Yeah.
See just light underneath the door a bit.
It's kind of what you hear on the other side. So.
I like that. He has a nice little beat going on his thing.
All right. Yeah. All right. I mean, he said no doors, but I mean, this can't be bad, right, Laya? And she's like, she just kind of rolls her eyes because I've already failed my save. I know I'm going to open this door, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
So.
I mean, I could roll see if Heyu also likes this music, but.
Yeah, roll for Heyu. See if he likes the music.
Okay. Heyu rolled a 16 on there, but I think he actually has a -1 for his wisdom, so it's going to be a 15, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh.
Did you give him proficiency in saves to kind of make up for it, or no?
Not all kinds of saves.
No.
I think that was
Like
mostly
for the
athletics
wisdom, I
type.
meant.
Was it wisdom? I can't remember off the top of my head, but he doesn't have any of his gear either.
Oh, that would do it. Okay.
He's got nothing on him.
Oh, well.
I have his sheet upstairs. Wait, don't I have... I think I've entered it all into D&D Beyond, actually.
That would be way too convenient.
Right?
I think I remember entering it. Like, I took the entire thing I had made, like, from scratch, and I entered it all. Don't I have Hey You in here? Ah, no, I have Barnar, I have several of my daughter's characters, Steve Rogers, another one of my daughter's characters. No, she took over my account. No, I don't have Hey You's on there. So I have the physical sheet upstairs somewhere.
Do I have to break a quick while you got that, or are you good?
It's somewhere upstairs. I can just guess
Yeah.
it because I've been playing him for like 4 years.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a -1 for his thing.
Okay.
I'll make another sheet for him later.
So, yeah, I reach towards the door.
He likes it. He starts tapping
Does it
his
seem
foot.
to be locked from our side, or can I just undo it?
You actually feel the knob turn when you try and turn the knob.
Okay. I turn the knob.
Okay. And then you start opening the door.
I open the door.
And can you describe what your character looks like? There's white light behind him.
So he just comes out stumbling out for this, just and suddenly stops and realizes as the door shuts behind him. It's like, "Take me out." What the hell? What? Where? How? Wait. What happened to the music? And all the nerds in Spider-Man costumes dancing to the song. Wait, hold on. This isn't Comic-Con. Where the fuck am I? And what the hell? Who are you guys?
It's
Hello?
the Music Man.
It's Music Man. No, that's Aha. They play Take On Me. It was happening at wait, hold on. This isn't. Wait, hold on.
Take on you?
What's Comic-Con?
He challenged
the way
me.
you guys are the way you guys are dressed. Maybe this is Comic-Con. Oh my God! This is one of those haunted house sections they must have. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Haunted? Are there ghosts here?
Jahug activates his divine sense.
That's perfect. Okay.
What happens?
Because of where you actually are.
Should I describe what they saw? I just realized that they saw a guy dancing out. I probably should describe.
Yeah, please
describe it
so-
first. We'll cover this in a minute.
Okay, so yeah, you just saw this guy dancing out in a full head to toe black and red, uncomfortably skin tight bodysuit, and looks like you're not sure if they're real or not props, but he's got two katanas on his back and two guns at his sides. There is not even an inch of skin showing on this guy. Also, he's got a bright pink backpack that looks like it's got a bunch of random souvenirs in it from wherever he just was.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
And he had like looks like a drink of kind of one hand and a bag of snacks in the other.
Nice.
Oh, it's in your
So
stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I got it.
yep.
Alright, so now
He's horribly confused by where the hell he is.
Jahuk and Laya are definitely also confused because we've never seen anybody in gear like that.
Right.
He said, "Take him on. I think he challenged you." He whispers over to him way louder than a whisper.
Maybe. He also said the house might be haunted. Let me check. And then I want to actually trigger my divine sense.
So you trigger your divine sense, and you definitely do sense things everywhere. You sense a literal deity above you.
Right.
Who are you guys talking to? Can you guys hear that too? That's super weird.
And hey, you
Wait,
looks at
you
you.
can hear that?
Yeah, it's kind of a wait. You can hear them. You can hear it too. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know what either of you are hearing.
Laya and
Can he see you guys too?
Who? Is the Archmage down here too?
Archmage. What
He's a magic man, and he didn't give me his boots.
I can hear what you're saying.
He didn't challenge me either.
That pop thing.
What pop thing? I just looked at them.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Well, yeah, I said it right in front of you. These guys aren't very smart, are they?
Yet little did he know this might be the start of a great adventure. Of much danger and possible death.
Who said that? And then Jahuk kind of reaches into his bag and pulls out this little totem in the shape of a turtle, and he's like, "Oh, this is going to give me a headache." It's the totem of table talk. So my character can hear all of the above board conversation.
Oh, I gotta get one of those.
And Hayu doesn't hear any of this, but his character does hear it.
Wait. What is this thing? And how much do you charge for it?
How much you got?
I don't know. Hey, godlike voice in the sky, how much money do I have? Wait, what? The turtle says call you DM.
As the dungeon master rolls.
Dungeon master?
You have 54, and
Wait,
we
wasn't-
normally times by 5, right?
Wait, there's a dungeon master right across
Was
the
it 3d6
wrong
times
convention.
5? Or was it d100?
It's up to you.
I can't remember off the top of my head how the money was done.
Off the basic RPG one that we did last time, I think it was 46 times 10.
That actually makes sense. That's 6 1, so that's 7. And then, let's see, 7, so that's 13, 14, 17 times 10. So you have 170 gold. 170 gold coins is what Deadpool has.
Huh. Well, according to the turtle or the narrator or both, I'm not sure which one, I apparently have 170 gold.
Suddenly his backpack
Wait, these
feels
are
a
gold
little
pieces?
heavier.
Yeah? It's how you buy things. Why are you surprised?
Huh.
These are pretty much standard everywhere.
What have I got myself into?
And it looks somewhat tantalizingly shiny. Some pieces look a little more faded than others.
Welcome to the Forgotten Realms, I guess?
I get it. It must be a medieval fair attraction. They don't normally do these at Comic-Con.
What's medieval?
What? These guys are in character. These guys are good. How much do they pay these guys?
The DM chuckles out loud.
Jahook is blissfully ignorant of this conversation.
Jahook can no longer hear any of what's being said above table, as well as Heyu and...
Yeah, Heyu and Maya are
and
also
Stodgy
like...
is his name. Stodgy can't
looking
hear any
at
of
us
it.
like, wait, what?
As well as a mouse that keeps peering curiously behind the neck of Jahook.
There's a mouse? Where?
Right here.
And you see it
He doesn't look so bad.
You see it hold up a slightly bloody dagger and start flipping through a book as he looks at you.
He looks... Huh. Okay, that's new. But kind of awesome at the same time.
Thank you. Yeah, so you seem confused, right?
It's not exactly uncommon, but yes.
Okay. Well, right now we're in the tower of the Archmage Nephilim,
Okay.
and we just brought that guy back from the dead. He points at Heyu.
Hi!
And
I like to fight for justice.
Okay.
I normally have a spiky boot of justice, but it's gone.
He's kind of looked at... He's just wearing one shoe, or does he have like... or does he just looked at it
Right now, he doesn't have any shoes on. He just wiggles his toes at you.
like just one? Dude, seriously, at least get a set of two of them.
We're working on that.
Right. He doesn't really... Okay, wait, why don't we start... Why don't we just start from the top here? Because clearly I walked in halfway through something.
What size are your boots?
12.
Oh.
Why?
I mean, Heyu's like 8 feet tall, or like 7.5.
He's about like 7.5 feet tall. He's a
Yeah.
half orc, and he definitely has bigger feet than
He's
that.
definitely gonna have bigger than.
He would have like size 16 shoes.
Yeah.
probably.
They'd be like double wide.
Right.
He's like, yeah, no, he's a little taller. It's like the difference between, well, Shaq and a normal human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have met each other, and well, you are in this hallway still. There are several other doors to be had.
Mhm.
The rest of you have heeded the warning and somewhat ignored it of the doors, but there are several more, and you are down the hallway. You can see the entrance a few hundred feet ahead.
Okay. I'll turn to our new friend here and be like, so yeah, starting at the beginning, I think is good, right?
Every good story does.
My name's Jahook. This is Laya. That's Heyu. The little dragon creature is Stodgy. And this is Tiny You.
Okay. Well,
And you are?
I am your... in my own realm, I guess. Is that how we're doing this? What's how we'll do this? We'll go with this. Right, in character voice. You may call me Deadpool.
Deadpool. Okay. Sounds like some necromantic bullshit.
You know, I don't think I've actually tried that yet.
You haven't tried necromantic bullshit?
I've died several times and I keep coming back for reasons, but I guess I don't think I was ever described as necromancy. It was just described as, like, a really, really bad accident.
Okay. You must have some strange wizards in your world.
Oh, you have no idea. And one of them named Benedict Cumberbatch.
And yet he did not know the irony of the way he phrased his statement towards Deadpool.
I don't think he did either.
Okay. So, Deadpool, we were just about to get some equipment for Hey You and head home. What's your whole deal? Like, what? I don't understand why you're here.
Your guess is as good as mine. Last I checked, I was dancing with a bunch of nerds dressed up like Spider-Man.
Who's Spider-Man?
He's only like one of the coolest, second coolest superhero in my world. So.
Okay. What's it? I feel like I'm gonna be asking a lot of what the hell are you talking about? So I'm just gonna
Pull up a chair.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a while.
Okay. Can you fight?
He does like a little flourish with the guns, kind of spins them a little bit, and like sticks them back in his pocket, then swings a sword, does the same thing, sticks them in. Of course I can. Better. Still working. Sorry, still working on that trick. It looks so much better and easier on TV.
The hook resists the urge to ask what the hell is TV.
Or what those two guns are that he
Yeah.
had.
Okay. I saw you have swords. Swords are good. Are those things on your side some kind of magic device? Like, do you cast spells out of them, or what are those for?
Sure. It's one of my favorite spells. I like to call Bullet.
Bullet. Never heard of that spell. Maybe we should ask the Archmage after we get Hey You stuff.
Oh, they're all the rage, I swear. Just stick it back in. Trust me. One right, you aim it just right, pull that little trigger, and boom, like magic. The person in front of you dies, most likely. Probably.
Oh, I can do that with this, and then he pulls out a long length of wood with a skull mounted to the head of it. It's the wand of Orcus. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that with this, but I can only pull that particular trick off once, maybe twice a day, depending on if the other guy's already hurt.
I can do it at least 6 times per gun.
Wow. You must be a really powerful mage.
He has no idea.
Alright, so, I mean, if you're cool with it, we'll go get Hey You's stuff, and then we'll go back and talk to the Archmage, see if we can figure out what's going on.
He's like, you guys do what you want, I guess. This seems a little out of my opens door, nothing's there.
Just a brick wall behind it.
Huh. I hate when Doctor Strange pulls this exact crap. Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess we're going. Let's see where this goes.
Wait, did you open that door once or twice?
Just the one time.
Okay. Okay.
Since the DM asked.
I saw the hand move multiple times, so I'm double checking.
Okay, I'm opening it once and shutting it is what that was.
Okay.
So yeah, to the broom closet, I suppose.
Okay. So you continue walking down. You do see several different doors as you're going. One of them starts making more noises, and you seem to hear a deep guttural rumbling from it.
Sorry, I had like 6 chimichangas for lunch.
Alright, this time I'm gonna ask, what is a chimichanga?
Oh my god, wow, you guys really are taking this character thing seriously. Okay. And he starts describing, like he's like...
all the deep fried deliciousness.
Deliciousness of it, yes.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I wonder if Tubbo can make it out of some dragon meat. That would be... Ooh.
I don't know what that is, but that does sound awesome.
Okay. Do you have meat in your world?
Sorry, that one's too easy. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you have dragons in your world?
Bing Bang Boom is a dragon.
Yes, we do.
Okay. It's meat from a dragon. we killed a few back in our town, and we've been harvesting the meat from it for a longer time than honestly makes sense. But we make, we have dragon steaks, we have, dragon bacon with our breakfast. It's really been great for the town, honestly. But if you're describing this, it's like a flatbread that you wrap up with and then you cook it in oil?
Yeah.
Ooh, that does sound good.
You should totally try it. You should totally try it sometime.
Yeah. Jahook is fully salivating.
So, as you start imagining the delicious taste. Start imagining the delicious taste of it. You continue walking down the hall, and you do end up seeing on the left one door that does not look as lavish as the others. It looks like a standard broom closet.
Okay. We open the standard broom closet.
As you open the standard broom closet, you notice you're now standing already inside of a room, and the door is open behind you. But it looks very large. Even though there was a door 10 feet over to the left of this door, it goes much farther than that door, and you don't see a door in place where the other one was.
Right.
But you have...
we haven't been at this Archmage's tower for very long, but this already feels like par for the course. Of course nothing's going to make sense.
Yeah. So you see...
That's nothing really new to me. Right.
Okay, so you do have wizards in your world.
But, yeah, what do you think I meant?
Truly, I don't know. Deadpool, right?
Correct.
Okay. But, what do we see in this room? And please tell me it's the giant white room full of racks and racks of equipment like in the Matrix.
Actually, let's see, do I want it to be white? Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. He already has rooms that have the bright lights behind him, so... Okay, we'll go with that. But with a very shiny and chromic metallic floor.
Okay.
But the walls, the ceiling, you can't see them because they're just a bright light behind it, and they're just kind of luminescent. And there are racks in the middle with several different staves and several different pairs of shoes underneath it. There's a rack that has just several different sizes of pointy hats, and a couple draped over hats. And they're all in different colors. There are bright red ones, there are blue ones, purple, there's one pink one.
Okay.
Yep. And then you have several lines of robes in various sizes that have, some of them have different people's names etched on it. And you might assume maybe it's from trainees or just different people that worked for the mages in the past.
Right. Let's see. I can ritual cast Identify a bajillion times. Or I think Maya might have detect magic. Let me check.
Depends on how long you want to be there.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a 10-minute ritual cast?
No, it's a first level. I think it's a 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was still a ritual, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't it still take 10 minutes, even at first level, or no?
I thought so.
I have to look at the
But
thing. Oh.
Alright, so
You say it's like
I'll turn to Hey You and be like, alright, so the Archmage said you could grab stuff that would like fit or stuff you want from here, and if anything looks interesting, I can tell you all I can tell you about it.
Wait, this is where we suit up for our next adventure?
But yeah, that's what the Archmage said.
Wow. Okay, so he's like, ooh, this is gonna be good. He just like runs forward, starts going through stuff.
So hey, you walk over to one of the hats. He's like, "Oh, this one's green." He pulls it far. It's too big for his head, and he pulls it down over his head.
Yes.
Reaches inside and pokes out eye holes.
I love it.
Yes.
There, I have a new helmet, and it's pointy. It's not sharp, but it's pointy.
Hey, pointy's good, right?
Grabs a pair of boots that he does eventually find a pair of boots that seems to be about the right size. It's not too big. It's a little cramped for him, but it's okay. It fits pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have any spikes on it, unfortunately, but it is a bit pointed in the front, and it kind of curves up a little.
There you go. Oh, I forgot to give physical descriptions of all of us to Deadpool.
Oh yeah, why don't you guys tell him what you look
That's a good
like?
point, yes.
Yeah. So, the guy you've been talking with is 5'11", fair skin, dark brown hair, blue eyes, and he's not like solidly built, but he's got like a wiry strength to him.
Okay.
In terms of Marvel characters, think like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Okay.
In terms of like build.
Okay.
And he's wearing this blue scaled armor. He's got the wand on in like a little holder at his side that he showed you earlier.
Uh-huh.
He's got an absolutely massive sword strapped to his back with a scorpion tail kind of on the hilt.
Okay.
And he's holding some kind of... The closest approximation Deadpool would have would be like a crossbow.
Okay.
But it doesn't have the like the prongs on the front that you would pull back and fire. Instead, it has a curved arm that comes out to one side.
The closest thing that it would look like would probably be crossbow mixed with clay pigeon launcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a good reference point.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less. And he's got, a backpack, various other, equipments and everything, but I feel like Deadpool would automatically clock, like, armor, weapons, what's this guy about.
Pretty much. And he's a human?
Human, yeah.
Okay.
And then Laia is a wood elf.
Okay.
Who is... I have her physical stuff here. Bright golden eyes, weathered skin, like kind of suntanned, like obviously spends a lot of time outside. She's 5'2", brown hair, about 130 pounds. So, and she's wearing a matching set of that blue scaled armor.
Okay.
She also has a couple of different swords and a bow and arrow.
Okay.
And the hilt of the one sword, you notice, there's a jewel at the pommel that's actually like glowing red.
Okay. I would say above board, but I'm not sure my character has that right. So, classes.
Classes? I am a rogue paladin, multi-class.
Ooh. Okay.
And she is a ranger eldritch knight, multi-class.
Ooh, okay. Those are both really cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember what my class was, did I?
You told me before we started, but not on the recording.
Okay. So basically for this, the Deadpool here is he is a College of Swords bard and a gunslinger fighter. This is how I'm building this.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
Once we get all that, and then Heyu is an NPC.
Heyu is a half orc. He's not wearing like his normal gear right now.
Okay.
He's just wearing kind of like nondescript. What do you say? White robes?
No, these are just brown robes.
Okay, nondescript brown robes. But dude's built like a brick house. Like, he could probably go toe to toe with Cap without breaking a sweat.
Neat.
He's ran them all up a mountain before.
Yeah.
To escape
Jumped
enemies.
over a city wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Beefy legs.
Like, calves for days.
And he also has a identical twin brother that is somewhat evil, also equally stupid, and that likes killing people. That he doesn't know is his brother.
Is his name you too, or?
His name is Not You.
Oh, fair enough.
But Not You isn't here right now.
Ah. Okay.
Who stays synced with the strength level of Heyu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as one trains, the other one also gets stronger, and they don't know why.
The same character sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Lazy DM.
I have a little
character sheet.
I have a little black mouse that's on my shoulder, and he's got little purple robes.
Okay. That's your little evil.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
my little evil familiar, and like DM said, he's got his tiny little dagger and his tiny little book, and he's just kind of like got this manic grin on his face all the time. He's like,
yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Laia has a dragon the size of a house cat.
Okay.
Just kind of perched on her shoulder. It's a pseudo dragon familiar.
Oh, okay.
And he's kind of like all shades of blue and purple.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oops, they both have a shoulder pet.
I love it.
And
I'll find a
when
way to make a
Shade Luke is
portable
around, so
unicorn.
does Heyu.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She just kind of sits in the bag of holding with her head poking out. More or less.
Yeah. So that's kind of who we're all looking at.
And I think you have the bag of holding right now, if I remember correctly.
I believe you.
Yeah, I think you had that. If I remember correctly.
That would make sense. Like, normally Heyu holds it.
Yep.
But when the whole Intellect Devourer thing happened, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to hold the bag for a while.
Are you giving him back his bag and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Like bag, staff?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I imagine you probably would have taken the staff with you if you were trying to revive him, you know?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You guys will
I
at
would
least
have
be
taken
on
this boot, too, if I would have known. But
And for you, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception?
Yes.
it should be 10 plus your perception modifier.
That can't be right. Oh wait, perception mod. It's actually a 20.
What?
I have.
I gotta
10 in
see
my
this.
Perception.
No, 10 plus your modifier.
It's right there.
Holy
Passive
crap on a
perception
crumpet
20. How
Batman.
did you...
Because he's
His
got
charisma is
expertise.
a strong-
Expertise.
Oh.
I have expertise in
Oh my
perception.
goodness, plus 10.
You
Level 14
absolute
character is a frickin' beast. What have I done?
What can I say? Except I'm Deadpool.
Okay, so the moment you walk in, your eyes just home in on a rack that has several staves and wands straight going across, and one of them is a mixture of several different colors.
Ooh, shiny.
And has a hilt that looks like a horse, and then the blade goes out from the forehead of the horse.
It's
into a
unicorn
sword.
Immediately grabs it. Immediately takes the sword of unicorn.
I told you I had a thing for
Yep,
you.
yep, yep,
You
yep.
did, you did.
Without hesitation, he just grabs it and sticks it on his back.
I have something terrible that it does, that it's funny, but it...
He doesn't care. He's already added that to his inventory.
Would I have seen him grab that?
Well, let's see. Roll a perception check. Or no, I guess that'd be... Oh, what's your passive perception? Because you're also looking at clothes, hey you, all that.
Yeah.
I bet it's not
Mine's
as high as
garbage,
this.
but Lia's is 18.
Oh, okay. She probably would have noticed it.
Okay.
I think yours was like 13, right?
Mine's just a flat 10.
Oh.
Or, no, 11, sorry.
Yeah, no, you probably wouldn't have noticed it.
Yeah. Lia would at least reach out and attempt to stop you from grabbing it at first. Because you'd be like, wait. I know you're new around here, but there are cursed things in this world. And sometimes they activate just by touching it.
So you said this after I grabbed it, or is this before I grabbed it?
That's up to you.
Roll a luck check.
Let's do a luck check.
Let's do this like a death saving throw.
There
Above
you go,
10 or
Mike.
below 10.
Ooh. Wait, are we doing... Wait, is
10 or above? Oh, yeah, actually, that's good.
On
So,
the D100.
51 or higher, you didn't grab it. 50 or lower, you did.
I guess the weight of my decisions. The suspense is killing me.
Bum, bum, bum. It's still rolling.
It's a 56.
56.
Oh.
Cut it close.
Ooh.
You have not touched it just yet. Your hand was hovering
Alright.
over it.
Okay. But it's shiny.
Joe Hook would hear this at this point. He's like, oh yeah, no, I know. That. Trust me, they're a pain in the butt. Alright, here, let me see what I can do. And then I'll cast Identify on the unicorn sword.
Okay, so you cast Identify on this sword, and you find out that it doesn't seem to be cursed, but it does have magical properties to it.
Oh, good.
It does, of course, the normal longsword. I think that longsword does... No, not longsword.
D8 or D10,
I think it was
depending on one-hander or
D10.
two.
I'm looking for all
think
my
longsword
charts.
is,
I don't have a chart for sword types in here. Why don't I have a chart?
I mean,
for
because it's versatile. If you're swinging it with two-handed.
Yeah, I think that one is a
nice.
longsword. So it's a longsword. I think that's D8 for this damage, or is that a D10?
Longsword, it's a
D-
D8.
It depends if you're swinging
One-handed,
one-handed or
two-handed,
two.
D10?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then the magical properties of it, it does radiant damage as well. because unicorn.
Of course.
That one does 46 radiant damage. Yes.
Yes.
It was with a D, not a T.
Not
Right.
46. 46.
Go on.
Maybe on a crit.
As well as a special ability just because Deadpool and unicorn, where where it can vastly increase how much blood is in an opponent rapidly when you stick it in and out of them rapidly.
Okay.
So,
I had to.
How do I add this to my inventory here? Because is this an actual made thing, or did you customize this?
I made this myself
Sweet. So how do I add that?
as a custom weapon.
Okay.
You can do index card for now.
Custom weapon. Here we go.
Because of the overpoweredness of all of their abilities, and with that rapidly increasing blood, that gives you drastic advantage on things. That gives you an advantage on basically everything after all your attacks after they're past like a certain health level.
Oh.
It changes depending on the creature.
Nice. If you have like your ideas for it, like mechanically what you want them to do, I can actually create it on D&D Beyond, and then we can add it to a sheet.
Okay. I was thinking once they're at less than 15% health,
Okay.
then it gives him advantage on attacks against them.
So advantage on.
Because then they're going to be getting bloated with the blood.
Okay.
And they're kind of swelled
Yeah.
and leaking.
Would you want like a strength save or a con save or something? Probably a con.
That would be Constitution, I would think.
Yeah. Like attributed to that. Okay.
Okay. How do I add it
Yeah,
as a
sorry.
weapon though? It just put it as an item, so it went into other.
Well, he was saying he could just make it on
I'll have
D&D
to-
Beyond, I guess.
Like create a custom item, like a homebrew thing on D&D Beyond later.
Yeah, he has the
Okay.
I'll
account
add
for
it to
it.
you right now, but here you can take a note card and write down everything you need for right now.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
It's fun stuff.
Yes. Right. What's Hey You looking at?
Hey, you is, as he has his hat, he was happy about that, and
Got a
then his
hat.
eyes glimpse across a robe that looks somewhat tattered,
Mm-hmm.
but it's long brown, it's definitely big enough for him,
Okay.
and it does have a cloak that, let's see, like, not a cloak, what's it called, the hood,
hood.
that if he didn't have a hat on, he could pull a hood over,
Okay.
but it's just going to kind of hang down, but the hood seems to go all the way out to the edge of the shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
and hangs back like it's a much
Oh.
larger hood.
Like a big, large hood, like Assassin's Creed style.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Does any of this stuff seem like it would have magical properties? Like, would you allow an Arcana check?
Sure, you do see some slight burn marks over it,
Okay.
like here and there. Yeah, roll an Arcana check.
I'll roll you an Arcana check with my gold d20. Ooh, 17 plus 2, 19.
Nice. Okay, okay. With this, you can tell maybe it had something to do with fire resistance,
Ooh.
because this was used for something that involved burning.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll ritual cast identify on it.
Okay. So after a couple minutes,
For his, I burned a spell slot because I wanted it to get done quick before he grabbed it again. For Hey You, I'm gonna be
This is
like,
the
okay, let me check this out for you.
Okay, so after the period of time we never chose if it was
Yeah.
10 minutes or 1 minute, we'll say it's like a minute.
Yeah.
With that, you find out that it actually does stop 1d4 of fire damage.
Oh, okay.
So when he's doing that, he does his dexterity roll, and he would also roll the
And
1d4 to see how much he
Minus
negates.
minus D4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
So it's not a dramatic amount, but it's enough to take an edge off.
It's enough to take an head off for sure, yeah.
And that could save a life.
Yeah. Alright, so I tell Hey You that, I'm like, hey, this thing will help you not get hit by fire attacks. Well,
He
at
looks
least
at it
not
and
as
says,
bad.
"Oh, it looks like it's about the right size."
Yeah. And, like, he puts it on, and I'm like, actually, it looks really good on you.
And he just kind of puffs out his chest a little bit, and then sees if he can fit the other hood over the hat.
Does he?
He gets it to kind of stretch it to the very top of the hat, and then there's the top of the hood, and it goes down to his shoulders, and there's a hat inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
He's like, now I'm sneaky. And now he's like 9 feet tall with this hood.
Of course he is. Are there any boots?
Yeah, he found. Remember, I said he went through several of them. He found a pair of boots that had that pointed tip.
I think I missed that as
Curved
I was
up.
looking through my sheet for something.
Oh, sorry. No, they're about the right size. A little tight, but they fit kind of fine.
All right.
And then the tip, they're not spiked, but it does have kind of a pointed and curved up tip to it.
Oh, okay, like jester shoes, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Gotcha. All right. So feels like KU's pretty well set. Oh, staff. Oh, he can just pull his staff out of the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just gets his staff, and he has his normal quarter staff.
Yeah.
But this one it's also imbued with divine
Right.
divine ability, so it has radiant damage.
Yeah, it does radiant damage on the staff.
Wasn't it like 2d6? I can't remember.
You said it was 2d6 for my sword. I think it might have been a d8 for the staff.
That would make sense. I don't think I gave him as strong weapons as you guys anywhere near.
Right.
But he had something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some research later so I can find his. But I do have the paper up there.
I believe you.
Oh, and I still have it because I've never throw anything away.
All right. So, yeah, we get Hey You all kitted out and be like, hey, Deadpool, did you find what you were looking for? I know you got that new little blade there.
Yeah, I got. He's gonna keep looking around for some kind of armor or something like that. See, or at least something better than his skin tight suit that only offers him a 14 AC.
You do see several different cloaks around here, different types of robes. Some of them are in your trademark colors. Some of them are the exact opposite of it. Some of them don't even have a color you can't really describe. You can't pinpoint what color it actually looks like. But all of them seem like they have different types of stains or scarring on them, and maybe they're used for different types of weapon or damage negation, because these are for trainees that are trying not to get killed.
He does enjoy not dying, even if he doesn't stay dead. He's gonna look at something a little. He's gonna look at the stuff that's in his trademark colors, and is a little more black than red.
Okay. We find something that's mostly black, but all the trimmings on the edge are solid red.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Right.
Yep. And this one does have what's it called? Like the hood, it can button up going down. And then this one also has kind of eye holes that have just red over the eyes.
Ooh. He's not taking off his mask, but he's going to put that on over it.
And it has a cape that the hood goes down into as well.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast identify on that one, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. This one I'm going to actually roll to see how much it negates, because I can. Okay. Not very much. But this one actually takes out some lightning damage.
Okay.
This one takes out some lightning damage. So, and they use a shocking or electrical ability on you.
Mm-hmm.
This would take out what's it called? 1d6 for this. I rolled a 1 on here, so 1d6
Okay.
of that.
So it negates one.
Negates 1d6 of lightning
lightning
damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
It doesn't seem to increase the armor class or take it down at all, because it goes over your clothes.
Right. Okay.
But it does negate damage from electrical attacks.
That's something.
Yeah.
He's looking
Especially since some dragons, their element is that.
Right.
Yeah.
He's looking for. We'd have to roll to see if he could find something that would increase armor class, but wouldn't impede his movement too much.
Okay. In here, you don't even with your passive perception, you don't really see much in the way of actual armor, unfortunately.
Okay.
You would notice the blue scaled armor that Laya and Jahuk are wearing.
Mm-hmm.
It seems really light and really durable, and it doesn't seem to impede our movement at all.
Yeah, he wants some of that.
If only he said that in character.
So I want a character that I want armor like those guys.
Oh, you're looking for some armor?
Well, yes, actually. So like, how heavy are those things you guys are wearing?
They're not bad. And then kind of holds out his arm so you can kind of feel the scale of it.
It's like kind of caresses it a little bit as he investigates it.
As you're touching it, it's
So light.
It's really light, but you knock on it and it sounds like you're knocking on metal.
Wow. You guys have anything like this in here?
Not in here, but we have somebody back in our. We call it our town. It's the city of Phandalin. she does a lot of custom work for us, and she can get you some dragon scale armor.
Shadeleaf, the overly sadistic gnome warlock
Also,
that enjoys causing pain.
I understood most of those words. And he grabs the cape of electric. He's like, I understood most of those words. Let's go see those people.
Right, but Archmage first, right?
Oh,
I think
right.
That was the plan? Yeah. Because
sure.
your whole deal is weird even for us.
Dude, try living a day in my head. On second thought, don't do that. Would not recommend to literally anyone.
Jug shudders thinking back to the turtle. He's like, oh, right. So it's like that, but all the time.
Oh, all the time.
How many voices does Deadpool have in his head again? Is it 2 separate voices?
At least he just looks up at this guy to the DM. At least 2 at a time, unless you're counting the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe series. In which case there was a third one, but it kind of sort of pushed the other 2 aside. It's confusing. It's confusing.
But they always argue and give you different points of view than your own.
Oh, all the time. It is so hard to keep track of what's real and what's not. For all I know, this is a hallucination.
The question is, which one is the real voice?
He's like, I like to think my own, but half the time, I don't know.
Are you sure your voice is not just the inner voice of one of the other voices?
Now you're looking inside my head. Seriously, run before you lose sanity points. Wait, shit, that's Call of Cthulhu. My bad. Yeah, let's not.
So you're saying you want a new mechanic in the game?
Oh, trust me, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't help anyone.
Johook starts.
It would only help the dungeon master. New phobia unlocked. Trypophobia unlocked.
So up the curving staircase back to the guy playing chess with the literal god, right?
Yep.
Yep. Sound good? All right, let's go.
I've met gods. This can't be that bad.
Yes.
He said, tempting the DM.
He walks up and he sees an old man that looks a bit frail sitting in a robe. He doesn't have a hat on or anything, but he has a beard and his staff is just leaning against the wall. And he is playing a game that looks like chess with someone that is shining in light. It's kind of hard to make out what he looks like, but this might be the deity of which they spoke.
Okay.
And neither of them have really acknowledged you guys coming in the room again yet. I can't talk. In the room again yet.
Right. Johook will kind of clear his throat and be like, sorry, Master Archmage. You know how you said don't open any doors? Well, this one just kind of opened on its own. I don't know what happened, and now there's this guy.
Oh my gosh, I love what you've done with the place. These special effects are insane. Where did you guys get to do this?
He looks over at you, just kind of looks you up and down, and do you mind if I just take a look inside for a moment to see if I can just... I can't get a read on you.
Probably
You
better
don't
if
seem
you don't,
familiar.
for your sake.
Not getting the same aura that I get from them.
He said he was from some place called Kamikin?
Kamikin. I've not heard of this Kamikin yet. That's strange. I've walked through all of our realms. Well, there is a multiverse that there are different creatures and demons from. Maybe it's from
Yes,
where I have not yet visited.
Exactly. See, we deal with that all the... Wait. Are you saying this isn't an elaborate Comic-Con event?
No, this is all real. This is our world in the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, shit. It's a multiverse adventure.
Welcome to our humble world where everybody has magical abilities or some kind of extreme fighting power, and there are dangerous creatures, demons, devils, and all kinds of things trying to hurt innocent people. I'm sure this seems strange and shocking to you.
No, not really. That's pretty much every other Tuesday back home. And sometimes Thursday, but it's usually while I Love Lucy is on, so it's a little hard to keep track which one is actually happening.
So, I'm sure you're eager to get back to your, is Lucy your wife?
No. TV show. I have this thing for old shows.
So show? Is it so a theatrical production?
Oh, like a stage play.
Yes, a stage play.
Well, technically, yes. But in front of a... Wait.
So Lucy is the actress in the stage play.
Yes.
How many?
We'll go with that.
That makes so much more sense. See, this is why you're the Archmage.
They do call me that, among other things, but that some people have even once mentioned that my title might have been Captain Sir Archmage the Third.
If that's what
I
you
don't
want
know
us to
why.
call you, I will do that.
The funny thing is,
Trademark.
I'm
Definitely.
I've never even been on a boat.
Huh.
Right? It seems water magic is fun. Maybe if there's ever a naval battle, I might lend my aid someday.
I will keep that in mind.
So, wait, sorry, just hold on. Still trying to wrap my mind around everything. Dumbledore, what exactly is going on here? How did I get here? Who are these guys, and what exactly is going on?
Well, Dumbledore is not exactly my name, but maybe I appear similar to someone from your side, from your world. Must be a strapping lad.
He's like, not bad. It's decent.
I'll take that
The real head of
compliment.
all kids, I can assure you.
I'll take that compliment. Oh. So, basically what's happening here is that door brings people here if there's a need for them. And it seems you're needed. I don't know how long or why,
Yeah, I heard that before.
but it is your time, and this is your destiny. Maybe it's one of the other deities. He looks at the one across the table, and he just kind of shrugs, puts his hands up.
The literal god of justice, just like,
Just
I don't know.
With the echoey deep voice, it wasn't me.
Jug immediately, like, takes a knee, arm cross bow.
You know,
Remembering that he's in the presence of the god who
his
gives
literal
him
god.
powers.
And Deadpool just waves.
That was Torm, the god of justice. Are you interested? And he looks at you, the god who speaks. Are you going to become one of my followers to pursue justice throughout the lands and stop this evil force which is overtaking?
But I'm a mercenary. Stopping evil forces is kind of what I do, on a rather regular basis.
Well, if this is what your destiny has in mind, I'm sure the other god that put this into effect must know what they're doing. So, I trust my brothers and sisters.
And depending on who's
At least
right,
most
they're
of them.
right. They're not all great and not always on the same page.
There are evil gods that have a negative alignment. But their titles do describe it. Some are the god of war, some are the god of terror. It's mostly in the name. It's pretty straightforward, young one. I assume you're young. You don't... Well, I can't see your face, but your voice.
Trust me, it's for the best.
The Archmage just kind of goes, no, you're overloading him. Just welcome to our world, and I'm sure they'll take care of you as you adventure and over our land. I'm sure you have all that you need, other than an idea or a clue.
Haven't had one of those in a long time.
But they're going, well, more, you said hell. You're going to the hells, right?
Yeah.
At some point.
That's kind of the end goal. We're going to take down Tiamat.
Wait, back up. Take who?
Tiamat is the god of dragons, the god of chromatic dragons, to be precise. Chromatic dragons are colored dragons that are evil by nature,
Oh, he sounds fun.
and metallic dragons are good by nature. So I wouldn't trust any chromatic dragons if I were you.
I typically don't tend to trust dragons. Like at all.
Especially the
usually when
red.
they show up in my world, it's usually for bad reasons.
Fair point. Yeah, it's about the same here, if I'm being honest. Some of them are quite large, but I hear they taste good.
I can definitely vouch for that, sir.
But there is There are several plots unfolding in this world. There was a lich that may have possessed the body of a dead dragon also. And he might have to be dealt with at some point. I am not aware yet because I can't seem to find him. I've been searching to keep tabs, but I can't seem to locate him. He's either moving around or hidden from my presence and my gaze.
So we just need to find this guy?
Well, he doesn't do anything good, per se, and he doesn't mind sacrificing people.
Oh, my kind of playmates.
In large numbers.
Definitely my kind of playmates.
So, your playmates are evil wizards who have possessed the body of a dead dragon.
Well, not to that specific. No, wait. Maybe to that specific. But it's a game attack, but typically he's on the other end of the boomstick.
Boomstick. Yeah, he said he had some kind of strange weapon that could cast power word kill 6 times.
Really? Power word kill 6 times? What?
No, I actually think the word I used was bullet.
Like the creature?
There's a creature called Bullet.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of those.
Yes, they're somewhat reptilian. They're fairly large, almost the size of a cow.
Pulls out his gun and looks at it. Nah, no scales here. Just, metal, gunpowder, the magic of death.
Right? Magic of death. That's power word kill, isn't it?
Sounds like power word kill, but you can cast it without needing to recite the words?
No, just pull a trigger.
Interesting. Your world has very interesting magic. I would be very curious to learn. Being who I am, it might be obvious that this is somewhat my entire life. Learning new spells and perfecting them for passing on the knowledge and categorizing, archiving, inventing, creating.
Well, if we ever find a way back and you'd feel like commuting to another universe, I know a guy.
If I could find a way to open a door between them at will, then I will see what I can do. It might take some time. But I'll let you know.
Look me up. We'll make it a date. Plus the gun back.
I mean, if you're supposed to be this warrior of destiny or whatever he said, I feel like I need to see what you're made of. How about something of a sparring match?
Ooh, good old friendly competition.
Sure, we'll call it that.
No? I don't see why not. Give me a chance to see if this universe affects anything of mine differently.
Don't hold back.
Oh.
Because I don't.
Oh, good. Neither do I. Like, just radically changes his voice for no reason.
Oh, good. It's been a while since anyone's used the gauntlet.
The what now?
A fair challenge that some of the youngsters enjoy going through. There is a door downstairs that leads to it. You'll notice it by the skull and crossbones. Not a tapestry or picture, an actual skull and crossbones above the door.
Not from my experience.
Not a human one,
very
mind you.
much.
Well, they thought it looked interesting, and it was from a recent kill when they were out practicing their, I can't remember what the term for destructive spells is.
Evocation.
Evocation, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
They were practicing their evocation spells out in the forest.
Huh.
But this is a good place for the young ones to train, practice, and see who can come out on top.
I'm game if you are.
I like being on top. Let's do this.
Oh. All right.
I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, done paused. We're going again. So what we were just talking about was what was
Going
it
to the
called?
gauntlet.
Yep, and the gauntlet, and also about the Flame Raging Poisonous Sword of Doom, so that we can roll for it real quick here to see if she bound that, so that she can also have that returned to her hand,
All right.
if so need be.
Let's see here.
So this is going to be just a easy DC 8 luck check.
Lila's a ranger. She's going to roll with the green dice.
Okay, so who am I fighting? Am I fighting Jahook or am I fighting a lot?
That is 10.
Okay, so she did do that during the travels.
Hooray.
Cool. What'd you say?
So who am I in this duel with? Is it Elia, is that her name?
Laya.
Laya and Jahook.
Jahook.
Jahook. Which one am I fighting?
Me.
Joe Hook.
Thank you.
Joe.
Okay.
Like Joe with a hook.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't remember if I told you the story behind his name.
So the rogue.
No, you haven't told me the story behind it, actually. It wasn't
Okay.
part of the backstory. You went a lot over Yisk and his history with him, but not over the nickname.
Right. I actually took the first 2 letters of my name, the first 2 letters of Holly's name, and then my son's first initial and my daughter's first initial, and I made a name out of it.
Oh, I love that.
So it's JOHOOC.
I love that.
Oh,
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I put mine straight out of a comic book.
And mine I make up on the spot.
Yes.
What's his name? Phil.
Phil Rock Thunder.
That's how Jim and Tim were born.
Yes, those are characters from his one shot. I took him to a random icy place using a town from Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. And I was like, okay, here's a map. There's your town. And the rest was made up on the spot from there.
Pretty much. What's your name? Tim.
Like, I formed the entire adventure around around just seeing a picture of the D&D version of a Wendigo.
Nice.
And I think I did an okay job, because afterwards he asked me how much was prepared.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You did pretty good. I did not know all that was on the spot. Like, wow, okay.
I BS'd all of it.
I love it. Love it.
Straight out from between the cheeks.
Yep, just popped it out of there.
Love it. No, it was really good.
Yep, that was fun. That was a good adventure. And you escape by the skin of your teeth.
Never shaving.
Literally 1 HP.
That I already died
After a
once,
nat
it's
20
over
death
with.
saving throw.
So that was my second time at 1 HP.
Nice.
Man.
That was sheer luck.
I was like on the edge of my seat during that. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it out of this. Poor Tim didn't make it out. So
Ripped him.
yep, yeah, he did actually. His head was ripped right off his body.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
Like,
it was.
a single
He
bite.
died.
Just one bite, just chomp.
Yes. The reason they were able to bring back with what's his name? Hey You, the way the Intellect Devourer kills things is when it does its kind of brain warp, it kind of pops into your head and takes up the space that your brain was in.
Have you ever seen a picture of an Intellect Devourer?
I believe so.
It's like a brain with 4 furry claws.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a Metroid.
Sure.
Yeah, or like a mix of the head crab from Half-Life with the brain design on it.
Yeah, actually, that's a little closer, I think.
It just kind of hops in there and takes up the brain, and that organ is just gone.
Yep.
So then you are literally brainless. But one of the spells that is specified to be able to revive lost organs is True Resurrection.
Ah, okay. So that's how you guys got Hey back.
why we had to go and track down the Archmage, because he's the only one we knew of who would know True Resurrection.
Yeah, because isn't that a level 9 spell?
Yeah, it's a level 9 spell.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so with that, you guys head on down the stairs. They both go back to their chess game. And after exploring a few of the doors, or not going through them, but looking at them, you do see one that is seeming a little bit dark. The color of the door seems to be of a darker wood. But it seems like...
I would like to know what kind of wood it is.
You gonna listen to it?
I'm going to do a listen check to find out what kind of wood it is.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Investigation. Let's see. Yeah. So
This is a thing in our game.
Plus
Did I explain the wood to you?
You told me about this, yeah.
Okay, what is that? What is a 16 plus 2, 18.
Okay. So with 18, this seems like a hybrid of... As you listen to it, it seems like it's a mixture of different types of wood in one.
Ooh.
As if it's not just one type of wood. You get a little bit of pine in there. That was what gives it a somewhat dark green hue. At the same time as ebony, that's what gives it its smooth sheen.
Okay.
Kind of hard, but at the same time it seems to resonate pure age and wisdom within it.
Wow.
Deadpool's just watching this guy stick his ear
And
up.
he's literally just listening
Like,
to this kind of
Yeah.
stroking this door like, huh.
And he's gonna turn.
I imagine that. How are you listening to this visually?
How am I listening to this video?
What does it look like? What are you
no
doing?
one has ever said.
Wow, yeah.
I need to wrap my brain around that one for a second. Um,
I don't want to say what your character's doing, so I'll let you handle
Yeah.
that part. Yeah.
No, he would just be putting his left ear up to it and just kind of like doing a little tap, a little knock, rubbing his fingernails across it just a little bit, just really getting a sense of the sound of this door.
And so Deadpool just watches this and he's gonna turn straight to the audience and be like, "You guys sure I'm not hallucinating?"
And then Hey says, "No, he's listening to the wood. You don't do that?"
No. To be fair, I've got plenty of other things to listen to on a daily basis.
Well, the wood's telling him what kind of wood it is.
You can speak to the wood?
No, he just hears it.
Huh. Well, I'm not one to judge, I guess. I just hear whatever the writer wants me to hear. So.
And above the door, the bones seem to be much larger than human bones, possibly from a troll.
Okay.
So it's fairly large bones, heads like 3 feet across, and it's just, wait, is it an ogre or is that a troll? I think it's an ogre that's that size, right?
Yeah, ogres are big ones.
That's the right one. Okay, trolls are more human sized, a little bigger.
They're like, I think trolls are like 8 foot, maybe 8.5.
Yeah, so they're like large category, just above the medium category. Yeah. Is it large? Yeah, it's large. Alright, so this is more like an ogre then.
Okay, so big old skull, crossbones.
Yep, like a couple femurs.
Dark, old-sounding door.
Yep.
I open the old dark door.
Okay, you open the door and you see a rope bridge heading to a stone arch at the end of it.
Okay. I look down. Do I see any kind of like starting line or anything like that? Like, is this a race? Is this?
As
the
you...
Archmage said it was like a challenge and a training ground.
Well,
so I'm trying to figure out what the deal is.
All right. Well, as you look down, you don't see anything below the bridge.
Okay.
You just see a vast emptiness.
Okay.
And as you look to the sides, you look up, there doesn't seem to be anything here other than what you've seen in this room so far.
Okay. I'm looking for something. Oh, right. My paladin spells I'm supposed to prepare, and I did not do that. Oops. Because I have my Arcane Trickster spells printed out. Because they're just like hardwired in. I can't change those.
Yeah.
But my paladin ones I change out every sunrise.
Yeah.
So I don't have my paladin spells written down. That is on me.
That happens because it's confusing when you start out as a class and you forget that you have other abilities.
Yeah.
Should we pause it and then you go over which ones you would have prepared?
If you wouldn't mind, just give me like a couple minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Let me pause that. I won't be evil. Okay, so it's unpaused. So you guys look into the door, and you're standing outside the door, and you do see darkness and a bridge and an archway in the distance across this 100-foot long rope bridge.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I enter the room, and I assume we're supposed to start going across the rope bridge.
Okay, you start walking across, and the rope bridge swings a little bit.
Okay.
It doesn't really creak that much. The ropes actually seem like they're in pretty good condition.
Okay.
It seems like they've been waxed over, like a decent quality rope would be.
Okay.
By the time you get to the other side, and it's a little bit unsettling to see that there's nothing around you. Any sound you make, it seems to die immediately after you make it, as if there's no reverberation or echoes or anything for the sound to bounce off of in this room.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it's literally just like you're talking into a soundproofed room. All you hear is the sound coming out, but there's nothing coming back.
Ooh.
So it's like a dead silence almost type room.
That's
So like
unsettling.
we can't hear. Can we hear our own voices or no?
You can hear it as it comes out of you, but that's it.
Ooh.
So you don't hear
So
any
sounds like a really flat.
very flat sound.
Okay.
Absolutely flat.
Okay.
And just keep going across the bridge. You get to the other archway, And it seems you see the floor. It's a stone floor underneath on the ground as you get off the bridge, as the archway, and it seems dark in the room. You can't really see through it yet on the other side. Now, you're both humans, so you don't have dark vision.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. I think. Where's my note card going?
Didn't you have an item for this?
What?
Didn't you have an item for this?
I don't think I have anything for dark vision.
Might be thinking of your character from the other game.
And like a smart person, I didn't take light. That's one of my habits.
Yeah, right?
I like the light spell from Basic Fantasy. It's so good.
I swear, I wrote down... Oh, here we go. You know what? Let me go ahead and cast Protection from Evil and Good. Just
Okay.
as a precaution.
Okay. You cast that, and are you guys standing outside the archway?
Yeah. We're across the rope bridge, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself and just be like, alright, Deadpool, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Now, the
Do
odd
it again.
It's a gauntlet, it's like a challenge thing that the Archmage said that was supposed to be good for training and we can kind of see what each other's capable of.
Right. Okay. Just in a very scary dark room.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, something I'm going to have you guys roll for is mostly on how you feel at the moment based on the room.
Okay.
So I guess the closest
Okay.
thing would be a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Not for something that's going to happen to you, but for the way you are feeling the
Okay.
aura of the room, I guess, is the best word for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 2 on the dice, plus my modifier makes it a 2.
I got a 6 plus my modifier, which makes it a 6.
I like that. Okay, so you see each other, but you feel absolutely alone and abandoned in this room. You can't feel the presence of the others watching you on the other side. When you look behind you, you don't see the door on the other side.
Alright, you got this.
You can't see the end of the bridge that you walked on. And it
I
just...
assume Tiny You stayed behind for this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. This is a one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't let anything
Even though
else.
he's like my familiar, like,
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, it's a magically organized event. But you
Thanks to all the
feel...
voices in my head. I'm never truly alone.
Right? Oh, in this room, you can't feel... Let's see. You feel silence. And it's an unnerving silence almost. Even, especially for you who's used to hearing more than just you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I can't even hear like.
You
other
can't
voices
even
in my
hear
head.
your other voices at the moment.
Is this how other people feel?
It feels quiet and calm, as if the world has frozen here.
It's so peaceful. Ugh.
It really does feel too quiet in here.
Is this how everybody else feels?
I guess.
Man, your guys' lives suck. Like, worse than mine.
Sometimes, I guess. I don't have a frame of reference for your life.
Trust me, you probably don't want one.
You just described California.
This guy gets it. Always points to wherever the DM is.
So you guys are standing in front of the archway.
So at least there's one voice in your head, the DM.
Yeah. It's all familiar.
Do it a more sinister laugh.
Oh yeah, real comforting.
What do you guys do? You go on through, you try and go back.
I guess we go through.
We can't see to go our way back, so.
You can see part way across the bridge.
Yeah, we'll go through.
Okay.
At this point, Deadpool's more led by his curiosity about what he's getting into, more than, imminent danger. So he's like, ooh, what's that? And goes forward.
Yeah, and Jahuk is kind of keeping an eye on Deadpool, like, okay, what is this guy's deal? What is he capable of?
Mm-hmm.
Do not underestimate me.
So, walking through, you would notice immediately that you would, let's see, You would notice that you feel lighter. A little bit.
A little bit lighter.
I guess roll me a perception check.
I'll roll you a
Both of us or
perception
just
check.
him?
It doesn't. You have a 20.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
fine.
fine.
You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
You can notice everything.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so you're pretty close to him. So you notice that you are basically standing there in just a plain robe, both of you. You don't seem to have any of your gear, but attached to this robe are small bells.
Okay.
You have them on each of your shoulders. You have a couple on your chest, maybe a couple on your back. You have several small, like a sleigh bell almost, just little round bells. And after you're both all the way in the room, you notice the archway behind you is no longer there. You're standing in the dark on a stone floor, and then a candle lights near the end of the room. And you hear the sound of breathing as something walks toward the candle. And it looks like he is holding something, picks it up from the table, and puts it on his side. It's kind of hanging there. It kind of glistens slightly.
Put something on the table next to the candle.
He picks it up from the table next to the candle,
Mm-hmm.
something that's glistening in the light of the candle, and he puts it on his waist.
Okay.
And then another one he puts on the other side of his waist. And this creature appears to be very large. It's definitely much taller than either of you.
Okay.
Almost twice your height.
And we have none of our gear.
None of your gear.
Awesome. He does not enjoy that.
Pizza.
Oh, neat.
Alright.
I'm going to go check it real quick. 1 second. I'm going to pause this. Okay. So you guys are in this room. This thing that's in the dark, you can kind of make out a large silhouette. It's standing in front of you, and you have the situation. What do you think you need to do?
Can I do an insight check to see if my inclination is correct? Because we were talking a moment ago, and I feel like this is a Naruto style get the bell from the other guy thing. And I think the twist is we're not supposed to lose any of our bells.
You gonna roll an insight check?
I would like to roll an insight check.
Okay.
13 on the die plus 0. Wow. Wisdom is definitely my dump stat.
You get the feeling that it has something to do with getting something from the other guy, but you're not really sure why you have the bails on yet with that roll.
Okay.
Question. So we lose all of our gear. Do I still have the turtle?
That's more of a natural ability you just have.
I mean, the little
No, the turtle
right?
totem that I
The
gave
turtle
him.
totem. Do I still have that?
You don't have any of your items on you,
Dang
unfortunately.
it. I was hoping I heard that whole conversation. Like, as he figures out DM, I'm just like, I have an idea. No, okay. Okay, so I'd probably need to do insight too on that.
Then I guess my instinct would be stealth.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Describe what your goal is.
I'm trying to move away from the last known position of that creature without making noise or alerting anyone to my location.
Okay, so roll me a stealth check.
I will roll you a stealth check. Okay.
And the
So-
creature's about 20 feet in front of you.
Gotcha.
You guys are by the door. Yeah.
17 total.
Alright. I'm gonna roll against his perception.
Okay. Josh, do you see what's on the die there?
Your luckiest perception's actually not that good. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
And it was 17 total.
That's stupid.
Expertise, dude.
Yeah. I'll do it. What was it you had then? Perception?
13.
Or no?
No, that was my stealth.
Oh, shoot.
Does it beat a dirty 20?
No, 17 does not beat a dirty 20.
So
Even with my plus 15.
Jeez.
So as you move around, you hear the sound of one of the bells jingle slightly,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see You hear a soft grunt, just a... and you hear the sound of some kind of metallic object being picked up and dragged across the floor briefly before leaving the floor.
Okay.
You can kind of see the silhouette, if you're looking at it, picking up something long and possibly pointed.
Okay. I'm guessing that's my turn.
Yeah, basically. Now we're going over there.
Alright.
Each of you get to try. We're going to go back and forth.
Okay, now we can see the creature, or is it just a silhouette?
You can see the silhouette of it against the light. It's in front of this table that has a candle.
Okay. And so the creature has something on it we're supposed to get? Am I understanding that right?
You see an object glistening in the light on its waist.
Okay. Alright. Alright. So... Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, so how far away is the creature from us? Well,
About
you
20
moved
feet.
ahead a little bit. How far is he from me?
I moved
Well-
back.
Oh, you went back. Okay.
About 20 feet.
20 feet away. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and probably figuring out he's full of bells. Looking for a seen creature, a tiny key item. He's gonna try and move forward as stealthily as he can.
Mm-hmm.
So
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay, that's a 13 total.
Okay, I'm gonna roll against this because there's still a chance he could fail.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He knows you're there.
I figured.
He rolled a nat 20.
I figured. I saw the look in your face. I'm just like,
I was like, oh.
I saw the look. I'm like, that's a 1 or a 20.
It's one of the two, but I was
Well, one I'd be like, oh, good for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that, you see... Let's see. How do I want to describe this? He picks it up, or he picks up the item, and you see him hold it up as if he's ready to swing.
the item that was on his.
No, the bladed item. It looks like, in the silhouette of it looks like a large butcher knife.
Not the thing glistening from his waist.
No,
Okay. Is it still my turn, or is that in my turn?
that would be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Each of you roll me a d6. Let's see how many feet you've gotten in the directions you're heading.
A d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's this one.
That'd be the square one.
3.
I rolled a 3 as well.
Okay. So you're 3 feet back, you're 3 feet forward.
Okay.
Okay.
And how big is this room again?
You don't know. So far, you know he's about 20 feet in front of you.
Okay. Well, 23 feet.
Yes, 20 feet in front of you.
Okay.
17 feet in front of you.
Then, assuming it's my turn to act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just going back and forth.
Let's see here.
By the way, I know I'm stripped of like the gear and everything, but he still has the mask. So.
The Deadpool mask, of course.
The Deadpool mask.
Nobody has seen your face yet.
No. For the best.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, means my armor's gone too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
For both of you.
I would like to.
Okay.
use my cunning action to try to hide.
Okay.
It's a bonus action stealth check. And then, based on that, I'll see what else I want to do. You see that, right?
Up in the very corner.
Huh.
Oh, and nat 20. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
right.
with my modifier, that's a 35.
Nat 20 is absolute success.
Jeez.
Okay.
Your character's overkill.
I was gonna say, I'm like, huh.
Even without any items to aid you at all.
Even with my build, I'm feeling really... Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, arcane trickster rogues do have good stealth.
That's fair. I don't have either of that.
Okay.
We have ridiculous perception.
That is true.
I will... I'm going to make a grab for the glistening object on his waist.
So, let's see.
Because I feel like he's got a sword.
Yeah.
Having a sword would be useful, but I don't feel like the object of this thing would just be to disarm this thing in the dark. Especially with us having bells on.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, yeah, I'd say you could make it that distance because it's within your movement range.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Wait, is he close enough? I thought he was further away.
He was
I'm
23 feet, but he
away.
nat 20 to stealth check on
And
it.
that's 20 my stealth check, and I have 30 feet movement.
Got it.
Okay.
With the failed, I just made you guys
Yeah.
roll a d6 to see. Yeah.
Got it.
Because you would have at least made some distance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be too much to push for advantage because of the nat 20 on the stealth?
Yeah, because you are wearing bells.
Okay. So that would cancel out a disadvantage or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's fair, just thought I'd ask.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
It's like you're wearing very chingly armor.
So sleight of hand. Okay, what is that? That's a 4? Yeah, that's a 4. Plus my sleight of hand, you said?
Yep.
So that's a 19.
I'm gonna roll his perception against it. He rolled a 19 on the dice. Plus 7.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have as good rolls as you, but
No,
it's not bad. So,
I mean, I rolled a 4 and I was one off from a dirty 20, so I'm happy.
so as you were reaching for it, you have your hand on it, you tried to get it, and he turns so that it just goes out of your grasp.
Okay. Did he see me, or did he just happen to
He
turn?
felt that it was touched, so
felt
he
it.
moved.
Okay.
But he didn't make any sounds.
Gotcha.
Yep, and then we're going back over to you.
Okay. How far away am I from him?
17 feet.
Okay. Upon having witnessed, can I see him at all, or like is he kind of a silhouette also?
You can at least see his silhouette, and you can make it out pretty clearly.
Okay.
Because you know what he looks like, you know what you're looking
Yeah.
for, kind of thing. You can't see details, but
All right. Time for a Hail Mary play. And because he's Deadpool, he's going to reach in the belt of his robe and pull out, for flavor's sake, I'm just about what I'm casting. He's going to pull out like straight out modern lighter, and then like flick it so that it falls and lands on the object on his belt. But for game mechanics, I'm casting heat metal. I'm
Okay.
heating up the object
Okay.
on his belt.
okay.
So, if I remember correctly, does he have to make a dex saving throw, or? Oh no, it just says that I do it. That's why I just figured I could just do that.
How much does it heat up this object? Is there a specific...
You can cause it to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell. Until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on each of my turns to cause it to damage him again. If the creature holding it or wearing the object takes the damage from it, creature has to succeed a Constitution saving throw, or drop the object if it can. If it does not drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and all ability checks until the start of its next turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll first to see if he would drop it or not. He would try and hold on to it. That means he'll have disadvantage on things. And how much damage?
2d8s. So I guess I can roll that. That is my... Or I guess you could roll
Wait,
it.
would that be my... Oh, no, that'd be you rolling it.
Yeah. And he takes 11 damage.
Okay. He has a lot of health, but okay.
But yeah, that object is... So did he throw it down or no?
No, he tried to hold on to it. I rolled for that.
So he's holding it now. It's not on his waist.
I mean, he's
anymore.
not chucking it off. It's
He's
on
not
his waist
dropping
still.
it.
Okay.
So it's just like
it's
dangling,
still on
burning
his
So
leg or whatever.
you can kind of smell the searing smell of flesh a little bit,
And now I can see exactly where it's
and you
at.
can see where it is because it's glowing.
Yep.
It's glowing red.
Okay.
And you can kind of hear his distracted grunt of pain.
Is there like an outline of the object that we can see? Like, is it a hammer? Is it another bell? What is the object that's
The
red
one
hot
that's
glowing?
he can see, it seems to be a cylindrical object with a hook at the top of it that's hanging on the belt.
Okay, so it's just like a tube, kind of dangling on a hook.
It's like a ball almost.
Okay,
It's something you could grab in one hand,
gotcha.
like the size of a softball or so.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. Well, seeing that happen, and now knowing that we're allowed to cast spells,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
As long
going
as it
to
doesn't require an item.
I'm going to use my invisible mage hand to gently lift the thing off of his belt.
I don't think you need to roll for mage hand, huh?
Not really.
Huh. Well,
I mean, arcane tricksters do get the ability to do sleight of hand with their mage hand as a bonus action if you want me to roll sleight of hand.
Oh, so that would be a thing then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have you roll for it then.
All right.
Be fair.
I'm gonna roll me a sleight of hand.
Now get ready to roll the
Did it land in the tray?
perception check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your perception.
That's an 18 on the dice plus 7, so 25.
Okay, that's less than a 32.
That is less than a 32.
17 plus 15.
So you are successfully able to lift that object from the belt, and the room, as soon as you start lifting it from the belt, the room turns dark, and you don't see the object, the candle, or anything else like that in front of you.
Okay.
And then both of you see another archway, just a short distance in front of you, appear.
do we have our gear back, or are we still on the robes of bells?
Actually, you guys do feel a little heavier.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of notice that you have stuff around you, so even though you can't see anything in a room, even yourselves, except for that archway, you do feel like you have your gear.
All right. Cool.
So you guys doing?
Yeah.
Going
Go
through the
towards
archway?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go on through. Sorry. And as soon as you walk through the archway, it disappears behind you, much like it has before.
Excuse me.
And in front of you, you have what looks to be an obstacle course of some sort.
Okay.
That has two distinct runways and several objects that look somewhat dangerous in front of you.
Okay.
And there is a definite line that you would start from. And you just have a simple note with a knife posted to a board that says good luck.
Okay. So it's like two similar paths, one leading left, one leading right, and kind of arcing towards the central point?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what it looks like from here.
Okay.
With this, the way this is going to work, we're going to do, well, you're actually going to be pretty happy of this. We're going to do several dexterity and constitution saving throws for this.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not like-
I can sense the smiling in your brain right now. How's your dexterity?
Good enough.
Okay.
Yeah. That was one of his top ones, if I remember right from
It
when
is
he
my
was rolling
top,
up.
actually. It's
So,
my
yeah.
top. So,
Okay, cool. So
Very
it's,
dexterous boys.
yes.
I'm used to him with his dexterity.
What is his dexterity?
A lot.
My saving throws is plus 10.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I got a plus 8. So,
Since,
That's still not bad.
Still not bad.
he has the gear. No, that's not far off.
No, that's not with gear.
Well, that's just like your character build. Oh yeah, you're level 14.
Yeah, that's my level 20 deck, or my 20 dexterity score and plus 5 proficiency bonus.
Yeah, my dex is 17, so...
Okay. So with that, you have this area in front of you, and it's mostly saving throws from dexterity and constitution that will be happening ahead, but when that happens, every so many feet, I'll say, roll me this, and I'll describe what happens, and that's how we're going to proceed with this competition, because you will lose time if you fail.
Okay.
And, well, you'll proceed if you succeed.
Okay.
Gotcha. Is this room well lit? Like we can see the things coming?
This one seems fairly well lit. You can actually see what's in front of you.
Okay.
It seems a bit foggy farther on, so it's kind of obscured for the next pieces.
And now we can see, since we can see everything now, we have our gear now.
You can see yourselves and that you have gear.
Sweet.
Yep.
Love it. Love everything about it.
You just can't see very far beyond the obstacles that are in front of you because of the obscurity and the fog.
Okay.
Sweet body hugging jumpsuit. How I missed it.
And you have your frog idol as well, your frog statue.
I was wondering how I could hear this whole thing.
The comforting warmth of your special unicorn sword hugging your body closely.
The Hook just kind of like comfortably wriggles in his dragon scale armor and he's like, this is better.
Telling me. Wow, this one looks fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been in an obstacle course like this since I was a kid at McDonald's.
Who's McDonald?
It's another story for another time. Shall we do this?
Sure. You choose, left or right.
The best way to solve this is with a traditional highs or lows check.
Let's roll and see who goes first.
He told me I could choose right or left, so...
Yeah.
Highs is right, lows
Highs is right, lows is left?
We'll do that.
That's fair.
Let the weight of my decisions guide me.
They're rolling a D100, by the way, guys.
I can't see what that is.
Looks like a 55 to me.
Okay, so it looks like I'm going right.
Joe's like a foot taller than me. I'll let him go check it.
Okay.
There we are.
There we are. Okay, so it's a 55.
Nice.
Then it looks like I'm going right.
All right.
So he kind of, so you choose, and he's like, and it just takes off down the right one.
All right, I'll start off with the left one.
Okay. So, alright. So the way this is going to happen, of course it's not going to be lethal stuff, but it will still hurt. And I know how much HP you guys have.
Right. Because we talked about it in the kitchen.
Yes.
No matter how much damage we take, we won't just outright die.
You won't outright die because it's a gauntlet challenge.
Yes. Oh.
I'm not looking to kill your character the day you got it.
Appreciate that. He'll just get back up and haunt you anyway. Until he actually regenerates. And then I'll haunt you again. So first I'll ask you guys what you each do, and then we'll play it out from there. Okay.
Like it won't be like a normal turn base. You'll have turns that happen at the same time, but you'll each tell me what you're doing first.
Okay.
He just took off and ran straight into the course. So he's just...
Oh, I thought we were waiting for like a ready, set, go.
Were we?
He just your characters. You just race off first.
Because he's like, he said, which one do you choose? And he was like, and just took off down the right one.
Okay.
Oh, so you just took off down the right one. I thought you said took off to the right one.
No, he went down it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And are you running on yours the moment he leaves?
Yeah, I'll just kind of roll my eyes at him, and then I'll start
as he goes down, you hear a and he like disappears down the course.
Oh, because of that, I'll let you roll a D4 to decide how many seconds of a head start you've gotten from just racing off.
All right, works for me. That is a 2.
I suggest you guys keep track of plus and minus on your seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's going to be who can complete this the fastest kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So you said 3 seconds?
2.
2
well,
seconds.
Adding anything to it, so it's just 2. So what am I doing? Just running like +2 or something?
Let's see. I guess -2 because you want to get there faster.
Yeah.
So you want less time in your overall.
Okay, so right, -2 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf rules.
Yeah. Like in a round, you can get in 6 seconds. You can get about 30 feet normally for normal people. What's your based on your speed? How far you can get in like 6 seconds?
My movement speed is 30.
Okay, so both of you are 30, so that makes it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's based on that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So in like 30, you would have gotten, what was that, like 10 feet? Or sorry, in 2 seconds, you would have gotten like 10 feet. So that's about how far you are so far. Okay, so you guys race off, and after a couple of seconds, you guys come to your first challenge. It appears to be a swinging array of, what's it called, of beams made of wood.
Okay.
That seem to have blunt objects above and below them, but there is enough room for someone to fit through between them. You have a high and a low that are swinging, and there's multiple ones on each bar, on each beam. So they're kind of rotating like a ceiling fan, but they're beams of wood.
Okay,
a high and a low.
We have to try and squeeze through. Oh, there's a high one and a low, so like you have to jump through them, or like what do you
Correct.
say? Ah, okay.
Much like an MXC Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Something like you'd see in that, for example.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
So roll me a dexterity saving throw as you try and run through this.
Okay.
I have a shenanigan.
What is your shenanigan?
I would like to grab my balls as a reaction and then do my cunning action dash.
There's context behind this, I
Go on. I would like to do the same thing, but for very different reasons.
Do I want to give him context for that?
He needs no context. Okay.
Because of that, I might not give you context.
I mean, I could show him the item description on my character sheet.
He has a physical item of 2 metallic balls. If he's holding both of them at the same time, he could pass through objects.
Huh. Okay. Deadpool's going to actually grab his balls and just dive. And, okay, so we roll 16 on the dice, plus a dex save, that's 24, if I'm mathing that right, for the save. 24.
Yeah. You're right. With that, you can jump through successfully.
He's got like one hand like this, and his other hand's like on his crotch, and he just kind of sails through it.
Just so, whoa!
Yep.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
No, he did it.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you.
Yep.
Like you know me.
I do.
Okay, for you do that, and you manage to pass through this object. As you do, it does slow you down a little bit because you kind of sense them going through. It's a little disorienting at first.
Okay.
But you get through them.
And then, does my cunning action dash apply at all? Because that would give me extra movement.
Let's see. Let's see.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, that is bonus action. That doesn't. Let's see. No, I'd say your bonus action would be getting them out and like using them and all that, because that's kind of on your waist, right?
My balls, yes, they're on my waist.
Just below, right?
It's such a weird place to keep them.
It says on the thing.
That doesn't really.
reaction.
That doesn't. Yeah, that's a reaction. That doesn't use a bonus action.
Hmm.
So no, you still have your cunning action actually. Yeah, no, you're right. Mechanically speaking, you have that still.
I'm only going to do it once because I can only do it a certain number of times a day, and I
Fair,
don't know what
fair.
else is coming.
Yeah.
But I had to do it.
Fair enough.
All right, so so I'm just gonna grab my balls and phase through the next 60 feet of the course.
Okay, so you're gonna try and just phase through.
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay, so you start running, and after you guys pass this first challenge, it's not going to be as easy as that, unfortunately.
No, I know.
The next part seems to be a pit that extends for a good 40 feet that has steps and bars that you would grab onto to pass over this pit of what looks to be lava.
Okay.
You're going to try and run through this pit?
I'm running towards my.
I'm not gonna run through the pit. Okay.
I gave you a chance. You could if you want to.
I had my bit. I'm good.
I was like, that wouldn't work for the second.
Okay.
And that wasn't made up on the spot. I had that one actually ready.
No, I believe you.
Hey, who's going first on this one? We're both getting it at the same time, or is he getting there before me?
For that one, he did get there a little before you because he could just run straight through it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have to sit there and wait for the timing. I'm just like, nope.
Right.
Well, technically, you just... Let's see.
I basically just dove
You were
through.
2 seconds ahead of him, though, at the start.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the first object. I'd say that would even you out.
No,
Or
yeah,
at least...
yeah.
At least, I'll be fair. Roll me the d4.
A D4?
I'll be fair and let the
Alright.
dice decide. The almighty dice.
1.
1, okay. So you're only 1 second behind him now.
It landed
so
on
I'm
the...
at-
So that'd be a -1 for you.
So do I change mine?
No,
now, or
you
am I
keep
still-
your
No, you
minus
keep
2.
yours.
I'm at minus
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
So I'm still ahead of him then? A
Mhm.
little bit? Okay.
Yeah, you're a step ahead of me.
Alright, so I'm getting to Flora's lava first?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
And it's separate floor lavas, right? Like,
Correct.
we're not trying to get through the same thing at the same
No,
time.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, so describe it again. It's
You have a 40-foot long kind of pit of lava. It looks like a small pond of lava. And you have stepping stones that have bars and branches up above that you would be able to grab on to swing to the next section.
okay, and how is it like a pit that drops into lava, or is it like lava right here?
You have the rocks here, you have the lava right underneath it.
So it's about how far down it drop to the lava.
Like a foot.
Okay.
Like it's just right there, and you have the stepping
Alright,
stones.
so mechanics / Deadpool breaking game question.
I'm
So
going to have you do, for this one, I'm going to have you do 3 dexterity saving throws.
okay. 'cause I
Actually, this one it wouldn't be really saving throws. Since you're trying to jump into an action, I guess this would be acrobatics.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
okay.
say.
Acrobatics
that's what I was
roll.
going to say, because I have a thing with.
If you can justify acrobatics or athletics, I'll let you choose.
Okay, not what I was going to try and ask, but because what I was thinking, because I have an option with Blade Flourish, which is when you take an attack on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which is making me able to basically go 40 feet. If I'm attacking the ground at the edge of it, could I get away with that? Just jump, swing swords, and stab. And just straight up sail over this thing.
I've seen that work in anime before.
I'm
My
attacking.
Hero Academia.
Then I am attacking
Yeah.
the ground. I am attacking the ground at the edge of this pit for an extra 10 feet.
Objects are attackable, because objects have armor class.
Does it say when you hit on an attack that you can do it, or
Nope,
just
it
when
just
you
says
make
when I
it?
take
That
the
would be
attack action.
stone.
It just says
Yeah.
when I take an attack action.
Okay, stone
count
has
that?
an AC of 17.
Okay.
So if you can roll your attack and beat 17, I'll let you achieve that.
And you
Okay.
roll an additional D8 and add it to the attack roll because you're doing a flourish.
That's right. So that works for me. So roll D20 and the D8.
D20 plus
Yes.
D8,
I
yeah.
have to beat a 17?
Yep.
Okay.
So unless you do a really bad roll.
Right. It's not great. The 7 and a 5, so 12?
Plus your attack bonus.
Plus your attack bonus.
Oh! Plus attack bonus. That's a melee one, right? So 12.
Yeah, for your swords.
That brings it up to 19.
Okay, that
There you
does
go.
succeed.
As he jumps, okay, he's gonna run up and yell, bum 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 bum, and then and he's gonna like jump and hit on the other side.
Hits it and then jumps up, smacks it. What's your total distance then that it gets you?
I made it to 40.
That makes it, yeah.
Yep, it made it exactly at 40 feet.
Nice.
He did sing the song, just go sail as he jumped across. So.
Wow. So you got to that. You managed to get the 40 feet. Nice.
Thank you.
Now we're going over to you.
Yep.
So he did this 1 second ahead of you, and actually we're gonna, because of how you did that,
Do I roll again? Roll the d4 again?
I'm gonna have you roll a d4 again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
That was
Nice.
That
4
is a
seconds
4.
shaved off, so another -4 added to that, so you're at -6.
Nice.
Okay.
Because the person with the lowest technical score is the one that succeeds, you know?
What kind of shenanigans I have?
Nice.
I cannot believe that one. Like he's gonna land like, ha! I cannot believe that one.
Right, the
And
dice
just
could
then sheath them and keep going.
the dice could have made it fail, that's fair.
Right,
You beat the AC of the stone because it's an object that's attackable.
Yep. Which is good because I had
Here.
because the dice roll wasn't looking good, but then I saw I had wait, can I add my modifier? I'm like, oh, then I'm good. I was sitting there thinking I just went straight for Laura's lava.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I have another shenanigan, but I don't know if it's too aggressive or not.
Hmm.
I think I'm just gonna go for the straight acrobatics check if you don't mind.
Okay. Because creativity is allowed also, because that's a big part of D&D that most DMs don't seem to focus on.
Yeah, and
I
those
thought it was
DMs
fairly
are
creative.
wrong.
Right?
Let's see here.
And because that was very interesting thinking, I give you an inspiration point for that.
Yes. Okay.
I did not see that coming at all.
I was just like, 'cause I just remembered, I was like about to like try and okay, I have to figure out how to scale along. I was like, wait, I could do that. Because I remembered that. Okay.
Right. Just so I know if my shenanigan would work, can I see Deadpool from where I am?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, so they're like glass walls or?
You have some brickwork in between you guys a little bit. That's not very high. You can see each other.
Okay.
Or he can see you because you're ahead of him.
Oh, okay, I see.
Unless you're looking back.
Okay.
Are you looking back?
I'm not looking back. I'm just running forward.
Okay.
He runs.
Let's see. I know there's a rule that they use in 3.5 and Pathfinder where you can just take a 10, add your modifier, and then just be like, okay, that's my roll.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Pathfinder, but the way, from my understanding, when they do that
I think
Pathfinder is yes, you can do that, but it's literally a 10-minute action to do it. That's
That's
why it's called Take 10.
Was that in 1E?
I thought it was just taking
No, I
a
think
10
it's-
on the die.
That in 2E?
Like taking a 10 on the d20.
No, it's literally like it's called Take 10 because it takes 10 minutes to do it. But at least that's the way
Oh.
Pathfinder does it. I don't know if earlier D&Ds did
Alright.
that.
I'll just roll my acrobatics then.
So
22.
Okay. And I would say you're definitely able to succeed on that, actually.
Alright. Does that get me all the way across or just halfway? Or
No, remember I said you guys have to roll 3
You
checks?
gotta do 3. Okay.
So that gets you past the first rock, past the second branch, or the first branch.
Gotcha. Okay, 21 on the next one.
That succeeds.
And dirty 20.
That also succeeds. The
All right.
DC was 18
oh, nice.
for doing those checks. Except, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I cheated so hard. I jumped it.
And I've got a plus 10 acrobatics, so I figured I'll take my chances.
Right? So unless you rolled lower than an 8.
Yeah.
I really could have done it. I had like a 13 in athletics. I had a
Right.
plus 13. I could have done it. I was like, or I do something fun. So,
Yeah.
But since you had to do the full thing, you don't get any of the
I don't gain anything,
subtraction
but I
time.
don't
Yeah, you
lose
don't
anything.
get any headway on your time yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And you didn't fail any of them, so that's good. You didn't lose any time.
nice.
All right.
Hey.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So you are. Let's see. Now you're what? 6 seconds ahead of him?
6 seconds ahead, yeah.
Or no? Now you're 5 seconds ahead of him.
Because I'm at -1.
Because you're at -6
Oh,
and he's
yeah,
at -5.
Yeah, so there's a
you're
5 second
seconds ahead
gap
of him.
between us.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're coming up to a different looking one. It looks to be a spinning log that's pointed vertically away from you guys. So it looks
It's
like
spinning this
a
way?
bridge, and it's spinning around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And you do have spikes on it every couple feet.
Of course you do. What?
Right?
It looks like a straight camera. Any good spinning log has a couple spikes on it at a few feet.
Exactly. Much like Sonic. We have the spiral spikes going across.
I'm gonna jump a somersault and roll across it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like in Sonic 2, I think those are in.
I think so.
I think it's Sonic 2.
2 or 3. It was one of those two.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So.
You know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah. All right. So potion that thing.
This one is, I'm actually going to only require 2 checks, and this log is a good 40 feet.
What is it? Is it spinning in water or is it just?
It's spinning, and there's nothing below it.
There's nothing below it. Okay.
Nothing below it.
Okay. Well, you're coming to it a few seconds ahead of me, so you should probably go first.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I have anything that cheats my way out of this. So I'm just gonna acrobatics my way across.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw. For this one, the DC is 17.
Okay.
I think I said 2 checks, right?
2.
Okay. Well, the first one is literally a 31.
That will pass.
I rolled 18 on the dice and I have a plus 13. Okay, so first one's good.
Dirty 30.
And I'm behind. It's now 30 on that one. So that one's still good.
Okay.
17 on the
Deadpool's
dice
flirty
that time.
30.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay, and okay, so you're able to go through. You just kind of skip along it, or how would you, as Deadpool, proceed
Let's see,
across
so
this
I'm-
log? So I don't say it.
Okay, so he hops on the log. So how much space is under the log?
Under the log,
Yeah,
like this
how much
log is like
gap
a 3 foot wide log
Uh-huh.
that's spinning about this speed,
Okay.
And underneath it, there's literally nothing underneath it. You don't see anything.
Okay, cool. Is it like a corkscrew with the spikes, or are they just staying in one spot?
The spikes are corkscrew.
Ah, cool. He just hops on, grabs the spikes, and uses them as climbing ladders as he's spinning all the way around until he gets to the other end. And he's like, ha ha!
Love it.
Yeah.
I love
Back
that.
down and runs. So,
Okay,
just
I
leaves a
like
big old
that.
steaming pile of Deadpool's lunch right there. It's like, oh.
And since it was standard checks, you made your way across normally, and there were no nat 20s, you don't gain any time from that.
That's fine.
Nat 20s I would give extra time to, you know.
Okay.
And
Alright.
you didn't fail, so yay. What would you do? You see him go across this log just out of the corner of your eye on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Does he take acid damage when he hits the other side because of the steaming pile of my lunch?
Opposite lane, sorry.
Oh, man. Okay. I have something. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's fun, so I'm going to try it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to use shape water
Okay, try it.
to pull the water out of my water skin, freeze the log on one side to make it stand still, and then I can just go across. Because I can freeze water in a 5-foot cube as long as there's no creatures in it.
As
That's
long as you can
interesting.
run across ice that slips off the sides. Then yeah.
No, I'm only freezing a 5-foot cube. The rest of the log is fine.
And you normally don't.
Oh, I see. You're freezing like where it's spinning it.
Yeah.
And you normally don't have to roll for that, right?
Oh.
No,
Okay.
you just tell me if it works or not.
That's interesting.
I mean, I could roll you a spell attack if that would help you.
Hmm.
That's not the way the spell's worded, but I know you're trying
Yeah.
to adjudicate it somehow.
To make that something, I'm going to do that like a death saving throw, basically.
All right.
So that's not too bad of a DC then. Oh yeah, you could do that.
All right. Sweet.
You rolled I rolled a 17 on there, which is in your favor.
I got this right up jump. The floor is lava. So,
Yeah. I'll do that, and then cunning
I can't
action
imagine
dash,
this.
speed across.
Okay, and with that, roll me a d4.
I will do that, and I will roll you a d4, which I have those.
And does that have a casting time actually?
The shape water is an action,
Okay, cool. So that just kind of you can do
and
that
then
with
cunning
the-
action is a bonus action. So
Mm.
3.
Okay, so you gain 3 seconds of,
All right.
or I guess more -3.
Yeah.
So you're at -4,
I'm at -4. He's at -6.
-6. So
Yeah,
you're
so
only
-6.
2 seconds behind him.
So made up some ground.
Yeah, because you were able to freeze that and then just run across.
Because I stopped to hurl at my lunch. That's why. That's how we got up.
That's how we do it.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't take that into account, but I won't retcon it because I didn't think of that on time.
Oh well.
or when it
shoot.
happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that, we're coming up to what would be the last obstacle of our course.
Okay.
Well, this, it looks to be,
And like we can see the finish line coming up ahead, right?
yeah, you can kind of see it on the other side of it. That looks to be like a strip across the ground on the other side of this next obstacle.
Okay.
And this one looks to be, you have several monkey bars up above.
Okay.
So it does look like the child playground monkey bars. And you also have different sets of flames that go across every 3 seconds.
Okay.
At least after you sit, if you stood there for a second, or you could probably see it for a couple seconds, every 3 seconds you see that whoosh go all the way across both of your sides.
Okay. How far is it to the other side?
To the other side, this one's only going to be 20 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it? And I'm first. I'm first.
Is
right?
he first or?
Well,
or does it
if you
matter?
guys, I'm going to have you both describe, since you're only 2 seconds off, yeah, you're technically first by a little bit, so we'll give you that edge on that, so you
I
get to
cast
describe it
Dimension Door
first.
and go to the other side.
Hmm?
I cast Dimension Door. I end up on the other side.
Can
Which
you
in this
describe your
case is just
spell?
He hits his little teleporter belt. And he yells, "Bam!" and ends up on the other side.
Wow. Wow. Can you read me the description of it?
You teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range, and the range is like 200 feet.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
sorry, the range is 500 feet. Yeah, okay. So
You do
so he
have your
goes up-
items.
So he goes 20 feet forward and ends up on the other side.
Roll me a d4.
I don't have counterspell, and my thing doesn't do that. So
What in
Rolls
the
three.
world? Okay, yeah, you get minus 3 seconds on there.
Yes.
And you are within just 5 feet of the finish line.
Bam! And it goes across.
okay.
Okay.
was gonna use my channel divinity, but that's not gonna work now. So
You want to try it anyways and see whatever you're gonna do?
Sure.
And then the moment he kicks himself, realizing he could have done that with the last trap too.
Yeah. Josh, go ahead and give me a wisdom save if you don't mind.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
For my channel divinity, abjure enemy.
Because you would see him pop up on the other side suddenly before he
Yeah.
hits the finish line.
That's a 14 plus. Saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
14. My spell save DC is 15.
So what does that mean?
So that means you fail. That means that you are
By 1
frightened
point.
and your movement is halved. Oh, wait, no, wait, I take that back.
I'm confused. What?
Okay. Choose one creature that you can see. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw unless it is immune to being frightened. You're not immune to being frightened, are you?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Those are my favorite creatures.
Fiends and undead have a disadvantage. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. While frightened, the creature's speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed.
Is that a counterspell? What is that? What is it you cast?
No, this is my channel divinity. It's a paladin feature.
So his speed goes to 0?
His speed is 0.
Well, I didn't move. I teleported.
Right, but he said you're within 5 feet of the exit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I just stop at the 5-foot mark?
So on his next thing, he has to do a wisdom throw? What kind of save does he have to do?
Okay, so make sure I understand. So I made it across, but I'm not moving that last 5 feet.
Right.
At least at the moment.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, that's what I was reading. On a successful save, your speed would have been halved for a minute. On a failed save, your speed is 0.
Okay. So I'm just stuck where I'm at now.
You're just stuck where you're at now.
Okay.
And is there no save?
He did the save.
Oh, he already
I
did.
He
did.
rolled a
failed.
14 against
Yeah.
my 15
Yeah, I
DC.
failed.
That's
So-
not like an every round save thing, right?
Yeah, so what
No.
happens on my turn? Does it just...
You can't move. If you have another teleport thing, you can do that.
Okay.
But your movement is 0.
Okay.
Alright, so I do that. That takes an action. So then I guess I'll just try to go across the monkey bars.
Okay, roll me the check.
Alright, what is it? Acrobatics?
Yeah, you can do either acrobatics or athletics on this one.
Okay.
DC 19 because of the way it's set up.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, that's a 6 plus 10, 16, so that's a fail.
That first one fails. Before you read that, first one, roll the D4
Okay.
because you're going to add time.
1.
Okay, so do a +1 instead
Plus
of -1.
1. Okay, so that brings me to a -3.
Mm-hmm.
And then, since I rolled, is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine because I told you to stop for reading it.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20? Okay, so that one that you failed, you're able to get past no problem. Like absolutely no problem until the
Okay.
other one, and roll that again. Roll
Okay.
a D4.
Roll the D4 again?
Yep.
Okay. 1.
Okay, you get back that. You pick up your pace from
All right.
before, and you get back that one.
Okay.
And now what?
Now you're on the second and the last of the dexterity throws for this set of monkey bars.
Okay.
So you made it halfway across already. Now you're going for the other half. You missed the flames as they were about to hit.
Gotcha. 18.
18? I think I said the DC was 19. So total is
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. So for that one, roll the D4.
4. Yikes.
Okay, so the flames popped up right before you got to that section of the last quarter of it.
So I
And
lose
you had
4
to stop
seconds.
and wait for it, yeah.
So that brings me to -0.
hmm And he's still standing there for what has been a few seconds.
Yeah, like 2 rounds, 3 rounds, something
Yeah,
like that.
so like 12 seconds to 18
Mhm.
seconds, somewhere in there.
Okay, so can I move yet or no?
It's a minute, I think, where he can move.
You can
right?
still take actions and stuff.
I just can't move.
Right.
But you can
how
still
long,
do
how
actions.
long is that I can't move for?
You
Minute,
could
I
still,
think.
like, you could do actions to try and knock him off if you wanted, or what would you like to try and do? Because you still have actions, actually. He's right.
Okay. Well, that's all I
Frightened
know.
for 1 minute, yeah, so 10 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So you.
And I can see the finish line like, right in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 2 different things I can do, and
Would falling down count as moving?
I think so.
Damn it! I was about to just do the worm and flop.
I'm not sure.
That's literally what I was about to do. Can I just drop prone and stretch and go as long as my feet stay in their spot?
I mean, if DM allows it, DM allows
it. Exactly. Could I do that?
I'm not sure if that technically counts as moving or not.
Because my feet are still staying in place.
Like, you're making yourself go in a direction, so I think that kind of counts as it.
Or maybe like his hands would reach, but his feet have to cross the finish line. I don't know if the rules of the gauntlet are that picky.
Probably not.
This is like fine details.
Let's roll a D100.
All right.
See if I.
Let's roll the 50-50 chance on this.
Okay, so high as I can do it, low as I can't.
Correct.
Okay. I have a different idea.
Dice are always fair, right?
Yeah.
What's that? Is that a 50 or is that a 60? I can't tell.
Is that a 6 or is that a 90?
That's a 90.
Aha!
Very nice roll.
So he straight up yells, "Everybody do the flop!" And it just flops.
He just belly flops.
He just belly flops and reaches across and touches the other end of the
because he doesn't technically move his feet. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you were both kind of thinking the same maneuver.
Yep.
What was your other thing, just out of curiosity?
I was either A, just going to use teleport again and go across, or B, well, because I already passed. Does this count as me crossing a finish line before I tell him what I was doing?
Actually, yes.
Okay, cool. So
you made contact with the line.
Yay! The other thing I was going to do, which I had...
Because he's taller than 5 feet.
One of the other options I was going to do was going to cast... I have the 6th level of Otto's Irresistible Dance. I was just going to make you freeze in place and start dancing while you're in the middle of a jump.
Oh.
Which, in flavor, would have been, hey, tell me what you think of this song. Click, and just start playing something that you'd be unable to resist dancing to it.
Wow, that's basically the power of the Puppy Monkey Babies.
Pretty much. So, I was going to do that, or I was just going to teleport again. Just
okay.
I love it.
Be like, really, dude? You made me waste a second charge of that. And just but instead, he was just gonna belly flop and touch the other side.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
So after you cross that finish line, you touch it. The room goes dark.
Okay.
And you both notice. You both notice that you're standing up again on flat ground.
Am I still frozen, or can I move now?
No, you're able to move now.
Aha!
A few moments have passed, and
yeah, it only lasts for a minute anyway, so
okay.
We can just stand here and wait for 30 seconds or whatever.
Too bad I don't get spell slots back between these challenges.
So a few moments have passed, and you're standing there in the darkness, and then you notice the ground has illuminated somewhat into where you have like brickwork. The in between the bricks is illuminated white.
Okay.
You don't see the bricks themselves, but you see the outline in between them lighting
glowing
up.
Mortar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Looks like glowing mortar. Yep. And then the area around you, it looks like it's in a circular form. And then you have walls around you that seem to glow in a bar shape that's about 50-foot distance total. Like the diameter is 50 feet in a circle. And it seems to be similar to an arena of some sort.
So a 50-foot diameter circle.
Yes.
Love it.
And you're both standing in the middle of it.
Okay.
Pretty close to being next to each other.
Okay.
And you both have all your items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I look around for any kind of obvious objective that we're supposed to do.
Okay.
So would that mean what? Perception or insight or?
I'll do the same thing.
Okay, give me an insight roll.
Insight.
Oh, damn it.
That doesn't count.
That bull is gonna die.
Yeah, really.
I'm really not trying to be so aggressive with my dice tosses. Yeah, I've got no freaking clue. I rolled a 4.
I got an 8.
Okay, I'll say you both stand there clueless for a few seconds, but after a brief moment, you see a red torch on one side light up and a blue torch on the other side light up. And then you just kind of see them flicker for a moment in sync, and they're both just lit at the same time.
Okay. I'm going to look down at my armor, look over at his leather jumpsuit, and
his looks
kind
red
of
and yours looks blue.
And walk towards the blue light.
Oh, I get it. He'll walk over to the red side.
Okay. So on each of your sides, you see a variety of different weapons and objects laid out on a table that illuminates.
So do we still have ours or no?
You do still have yours if you choose to use those.
Okay, these are like additional ones. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So
But that would possibly give you a hint of what this is.
Okay. So
Oh.
wait.
He turns back to Deadpool. He's like, "It's a fight pit."
Ah. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So what do I see in front of me on the weapons?
You see an array of weapons starting from a great axe, a flail, you see a halberd, where you do see a different kind of samurai sword, a set of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, and let's see, going farther over, you do see like a crossbow and a few other different ranged weapons as well.
Oh,
Like
the
throwing
crossbow.
objects, and you see a long bow, short bow.
I'm gonna hit detect magic real quick,
Okay.
just to see if any of them are magical or if they're all just standard.
Alright. Go ahead and... Wait, no, you don't need to roll for
Yeah, detect magic just happens.
Let's see. None of the smaller items seem to be magical, but the larger weapons do seem to have some effect.
Okay.
You get the sense that there is elemental magic imbued into a couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't cast that, so I can't tell. Okay.
Oh yeah, and you also see a sling that does seem to have small, round objects that are larger than stones next to them.
I'll call out to Deadpool and be like, "Hey, the big ones seem like they're magical. Just letting you know."
Ooh, magical bullshit. My favorite. Actually, no, not really. I tend to. Screw it. Nice to have it on my side for a change. All right. So what items can I tell are magical? From what he's told me, or well, he just said some of them are magical. He's going to tell me. Which
Yeah,
ones.
he
Yeah,
said-
I would point out a magical one if he's asking.
Okay, like the larger ones probably just points you toward those.
I'm just like shouting across the arena, like this one.
Like the halberd, the great sword, and the great axe would be magical items. And the longbow, because it's a very large one.
He's going to go for the bow, and he's going to take. Well, how many? He can take how many of these he wants, right?
Yeah, he can just take however many things as
He's
long
going
as you
for
can
the
carry
two.
him.
He's going for the katana sets. He's gonna pull his gonna look at his previous swords and be like, sorry, ladies. He's gonna set them aside and then take the katanas.
Okay.
And then he's gonna take the bow.
Love it.
Yep.
And he's like, I've always wanted to do this.
These katanas actually have an interesting wood design where it looks like two strands of wood twisted together to the end of the handle.
Oh, that's cool.
And it looks like a branches swarming up to form the flat hilt.
Do they have their own like sheets on them, or is it just they pick them up from the table as they are?
You just pick them up as they are.
Okay, so you can't sheet both of them then. Okay.
I would imagine
Well-
they'd probably fit in his scabbards, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Yeah,
he already
roll me a
has
luck
two
check.
swords in the scabbards. Does he need to switch them out, or can he carry all four? That's my question.
No, I'm gonna give you the sheaths. Why not?
Sweet.
'Cause I don't see why a weapon like that wouldn't have a sheath available.
Exactly.
Okay.
That would make sense. Anybody that makes
So he's gonna take the sheets for the two katanas and strap them to his legs. So he has two swords on the sides and he has his two katanas on his back.
Okay.
And then now he's got the bow and I assume it comes with arrows. So he's gonna.
Yeah, there's a set of arrows.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So he'll take those.
Roll me and for the arrows. I guess. Oh no, you don't need to really roll for a perception check because you have a 20 perception. That's a high perception.
Yeah.
I only have to roll for perception because my passive
A
is
lot.
higher.
You beat my DCs a lot of the time for perception. I was gonna say if you notice it at a DC 18, but you already beat that. Okay. Well, you notice that there's a slight glimmer at the heads of some of the arrows.
I noticed what?
You notice a slight glimmer at the heads of the arrows.
Ooh, shiny.
And you probably would have noticed that also, that the arrows, like the bow itself doesn't seem to have any magic on it,
All right.
but the arrows do have a slight glimmer of elemental magic as well.
All right. I will make a note of that because I don't use arrows.
Mm-hmm. You have your own special weapon.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the combat, I'm going to refill my thing. I'm
Mhm.
going to pause
He's
it for a
rushing
moment.
too, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are standing in front of each other. You have your weapons.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave all that stuff on the table, but I'm going to make a mental note of the arrows.
Okay, I'm going to have you guys also roll to see who goes first in this.
So initiative.
So
Yep.
like an initiative thing.
It's like an initiative thing.
It's like an initiative thing. I had a contested roll. Sorry. Okay, that is a 19 total.
21.
Okay, he goes first.
So we know who goes first.
All right.
What are you doing at the start of this?
Let's see. I am actually going to look at Deadpool and see which weapon he has out, whether he's going swords or bows.
Well, does he have to roll something, or does he just look at me?
No, I'm
You
like,
can just look
Oh,
at
you're
you.
just-
Not-
okay.
You're
yeah,
just
I'm
standing
just
in front
looking
of
at
you.
you.
I have the bow out.
You have the bow out. All right. So, with a knowing look, he's going to unsling that weapon from his back, and again, it's like a two-handed crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of the whole crossguard with the ropes that fling the arrows,
Mm-hmm.
it's got a curved arm on it. You'll see Jahook load a stack of metal discs into the back end of the curved arm.
Ah, this weapon. You've told me about this one.
He's going to pull the trigger,
Uh-huh.
and razor sharp metal discs, about hand sized,
Okay.
are going to come flinging at you.
How many is it? Or is it like a dex save, or is it like he shoots it 3 times?
No, it's just one shot and then it does damage.
Okay, so it's just a okay.
Yeah.
So it's a base attack roll then.
Yeah, it's just a ranged attack roll.
Okay.
That is not my character sheet. That is Holly's character sheet. This one's mine.
Roll for it.
I'm gonna roll for it. Okay. Oh, that's a garbage attack roll.
Mhm.
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Hooray! So
He dodges
these
it
razor
like,
sharp
He
discs
dodges like the Matrix.
miss you. Maybe give you a little bit of a haircut if your hair was coming out of your thing, but it's not.
It was not.
So there you
He
go.
like Matrix dodges and like purposely moves in slow motion as it goes past him, and then you guys look at him funny. It's like, oh, it's already passed. Okay.
Matrix dodge.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use cunning action aim,
Okay.
which gives me advantage on a ranged attack as long as I don't move.
Okay. Is that for his next turn, or is that for?
For my next
get
attack,
to-
because I have extra attack.
Oh, you attack twice. Okay, that was why I was asking.
Yep.
So now he rolls with advantage.
Alright, that's a 4, and that's a
That's a nat one.
natural 1. Okay, so 4 plus 10, 14 does not hit.
No, it does not.
Alright. So,
What happens with that nat 1? I want to know. Because he's still doing the like, even though he's purposely moving slowly, these things are still like fast dodging.
Yeah.
Like missing him.
So all the discs miss him.
I keep expecting you to stand up,
And he
but
keeps not
instead you're
standing
just...
up.
Just when it looks
So
like
it's
he's
just-
about to stand back up, he goes
Yep.
down a little farther.
Yes.
That about sound about right?
Sounds about right. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so that's action, cunning action, can't move. That's it.
You could if you want to move.
No, I can't. Cunning action aim.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Okay, so we're up to you.
Okay then. So as he watches all 3 of these things sail over him, he's like, "Roar," oh, and like he's kind of still in mid move. He just goes, oh, like without righting himself yet. So he's going to. Okay, so I forgot. I didn't add it to my thing, but it should be a regular bow for the.
Yeah, it would be like a regular bow thing. That would be, I think, with your dexterity.
Longbow.
Yeah.
Would be a long bow. Okay, give me a second. Let me
Mm-hmm.
let me just put it in here so I have stats for it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Add item. Bada bing, bada boom. Longbow. Okay, so now let's see what I can actually do with said longbow. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna draw back string, he's gonna sling it with the bow. And let's see. Does a 24 hit you?
Nuh-uh.
That's rude.
I'm not even casting shield.
He has a lot of armor, guys.
He gets angry and spends one of his inspiration points. Since he has 2 of them.
Spend your inspiration.
That was worse. So no, it didn't work. Okay. Then he's gonna use his extra attack to do another arrow. But this time he's gonna right himself. It's like, oh, it's like And he actually straightens himself up and then does it again. So he's gonna shoot again with this one, and that's also not gonna hit. Okay, well, we're off to a great start with this so far. Okay? And this isn't dual wielding, so we only get those 2 attacks.
So both of you have missed your first attacks.
So far, yes.
0 damage dealt.
All right.
You don't notice any difference from the surrounding areas.
Oh, okay.
The flames are still lit just as they were.
Okay, and he doesn't really see a reason. Wait, okay, the table where all the weapons are, is it against the wall, or is it like in the middle and there's like a spot behind it? Like how is that? Was that
It's just against the wall.
Up against the wall, yeah.
Okay, cool. He's probably okay. He's gonna take, because he hasn't done his movement. He's gonna take probably a couple steps. He's probably gonna take like a couple steps back, but towards the table.
Okay.
But he's gonna still have his bow ready.
Gotcha.
Okay. Because you guys weren't in melee range, so.
No.
No.
How far apart are we again?
I would say about 20 feet before.
Okay. So he's gonna end his turn there.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And then we're back over to Joe.
We are.
Joe Hook.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to take another Quelling shot.
Okay, roll for it.
Okay.
Did you need to check the message? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Cunning action aim. I'm gonna take advantage on the first shot.
Okay, go for it.
That's an 11 is the higher one, plus 10, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So I'm going to roll 12d6.
Okay. Wait.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And there's a chance he could roll 12 damage.
Okay, so
I don't have
that's
weapons that do that.
4,
You will.
6,
Oh,
8.
yeah.
You will.
Let's see,
Soon you will have godlike
10.
abilities.
Yes, but this particular stance, I see no way I'm getting these dice.
No, this doesn't work the same as normal combat, so don't
Yeah.
worry. It's not going to be like you died. Don't worry. There's different mechanics in play here that you haven't seen yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm aware. I'm just staring at those dice and seeing not sure how I can.
Ooh, excuse me. Can I borrow 2d6 real quick?
Yeah. Here you go.
Because I'm doing the extra radiant damage on top of the standard shot.
Mm-hmm. And that one does take time to reload. I remember that.
Yeah, I can only do the extra 3d6 damage every other round.
Was it every other or every third?
I thought it was every other.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah. He couldn't do it every round. So.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 6.
What was that thing
12.
you said my magical unicorn sword could do?
2d6 radiant?
The other thing you said it could do.
Oh, yeah. When he gets down to a quarter
18,
health, it will give you advantage on
24,
all the attack rolls.
34,
Okay.
38, 42, 45, 47, 48, 49 damage. Oh,
Ow.
plus dex.
And that 2 radiant damage is on top of your normal attack damage. The weapon's
54.
normal attack.
54 total.
Oh, jeez. He didn't like that.
And after you hit him,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the sound of flames flickering. And then when you just glance behind you a little bit, you see there is a second torch lit up by the first one.
Okay.
That is your blue color.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Let's see here. This one's
And you don't
yours,
feel like
and
you have been hurt
This, yes.
when this happened.
Huh.
Yep.
Like, is this costume even shredded, or is it just like it just bounced off?
Nope, you don't feel like you've actually been injured.
Huh. Okay.
Right, now you still only have 1 torch and he has 2.
Right, okay. Alright, is that end of your turn, or is it?
Yeah, because I don't think... Once I do the extra damage, I can't take my extra attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
already
it's like-
used that for the cunning action again. Or the aim.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I don't have, like, crossbow expert or gunner or anything that lets me
No.
ignore reload.
No, you don't.
Okay. So he takes that and sees the torch light up. He's like, find that top So he's gonna toss down the bow, pull the two, not the unicorn, the two new katanas he has, and he's just gonna charge forward.
Okay.
And read something real quick.
How far back did you go when you moved backwards?
I only took like 2 steps back, so maybe 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're still within your movement range.
Because how far is he? Said he's 25?
Yeah, now you're 25.
Okay, yeah, I'm running up to him.
Because before you were 20, so.
Yeah, it's just Discord and stuff, nothing important.
No worries. Alright. So he is going to spend one of his bardic inspiration die as he rushes forward with his blade flourish. He's going to go in defensive flourish.
Alright.
So I have to spend. Okay, so I have to roll my bardic inspiration die. Is that how it works? Which is a D10.
Yeah, so your D20 plus your D10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's
Yeah.
right. Oh yeah, so I roll it all at once.
Yeah, and you add the D10 to your D20 roll.
And if that's not right, then who cares? That sounds cool.
I think that's about how inspiration, or how the bardic
Yeah, I
inspiration
think
works.
that's how the flourishes work.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So with the swords, are theirs using the same stats as the long swords?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, cool. So I just use those then. Okay, so we rolled a 16.
I figure a
dice.
katana is a versatile weapon that can be used with 2 hands or 1 hand, so it's a
Right.
similar spec.
So he's got one in each hand. He's gonna go swinging.
Mhm.
So for the first attack, I guess because I have to do each one. So for the first swing, he has a 16 on the dice, an 8 on his bardic inspiration die, and he has a +7 to hit. Math hurts.
Okay, 8 plus 7 is 15.
Yeah,
Plus 16 is 31.
So 31. Does 31 hit you?
31 does hit me. Do
Think
feel
even with your
casting
shield that would hit. Wouldn't that still hit even with your shield?
No, my AC is 28. Because the one of Orcus.
How much does shield add to it then? I can't remember how much shield adds.
The shield spell adds +5.
Oh, that's 5. Okay, I kept thinking 3, but it would still block it because it would meet.
Yeah.
Oh no, he would hit you if it met.
Alright, I'm not going to burn the spell slot. I'll take the damage.
Okay. Okay, so now how does that work? Is it go to the...
I feel like I should save you guys.
So I'm learning how this works.
Should I save you guys the dice roll? You just like to roll the dice.
We like to roll the dice.
Okay, I'll let you roll the dice.
What are you gonna do?
Remember how I said you didn't feel like you were injured, but the flame appeared on his side?
Oh yeah.
And you can still roll the dice if you like, because it's fun to roll dice.
I do. Dice are fun to roll.
I won't take that away from you.
I appreciate that because he's gonna roll the dice. Okay. Oh, he also adds it to the damage. Oh shoot. Okay.
And the Quillen just fires 1 shot at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's hit him with a
I think
sword.
that's how we balance it, because it's...
Because it does
Right.
powerful shots.
Yeah.
And yours, you're doing... Let's see, this is on your first attack, right?
Yes. So.
Okay.
Actually, it would take my bonus action to reload the thing, but since I used my bonus action for cunning action aim, I couldn't take my second shot.
Yeah, but you could use your bonus action on your next one to reload first.
Right.
Then you wouldn't get your cunning action, though.
Right.
17 damage.
17. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So you felt them hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that was the arrow, right?
No,
that's
it was
a
a sword.
Oh, it was a sword.
Rushing up with one of the.
Okay, so that was one of the swords. Yeah, sorry, I'm crazy. I remember you said swords.
Yes.
So you felt it slash into you. You felt it hit you, and at first you kind of winced from it, but then you realize you're not actually physically injured, and a torch has lit up on your side, and you still have your next attack also from your other sword if you're going to do that.
Okay. I am. I just have the other one in my hand, so I'm just gonna.
Which I assume you would.
All right.
That one I unfortunately cannot add my bardic inspiration die to. I don't think.
Oh, because you can only do that once per turn?
Let me double
I think
check.
so.
I think so though.
That sounds right.
Well, hold on. Okay, if it's the same
Is
turn
it per
though.
action? Or
Let me see.
Or is it per attack?
Let me see. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn,
Because two attacks is your action.
you can expend bargains or can cause 1 million hit. Oh, okay, no, it's per hit. So yeah, I can't do it again.
Okay. So it specifies it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Fair enough.
So I'll swing with the other one. I just have to get a really good roll. It's almost a 20. I watched it and it flopped. I'm like, aw. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. I don't think a 22 is gonna hit you. Not unless I spend another one. I only get 3 of those, so I don't want to. So that one's gonna miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, I think that's all you can do, right?
Well, no.
No, you have your bonus, right?
You have your bonus action.
Right, I have another action I can do. I can't use spells on the bonus action. Dang it. Oh well.
Unless it's a bonus action spell.
Don't you have cunning action? Have you used that yet?
He's not a rogue.
No.
Oh no, that's you.
Yeah.
No, what was the other thing I'm thinking of? Action surge. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an action.
And that's not a bonus action either.
No, that's actually that. Wait.
That's just something that happens. It's a class feature.
Yeah, he can do that as part of his class. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that counts for bonus actions.
It's funny how my laptop, being as old as it is, can handle 3 webcams, recording no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it couldn't handle one virtual tabletop website.
Huh.
With no video from anybody.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
It just kept crashing on Albert.rodeo.
Huh. Okay, so after I take those 2 swings, I'm kind of going so I swing with the first one.
Yeah.
And as I'm swinging with the second one, I'm sheathing that sword, drawing a gun, and I'm gonna swing, and I'm gonna try and do that to him. And because of my gunner feet, I can do that at close range. So,
Okay, that actually sounds on par for what Deadpool would do.
Yeah. Swing, kapow.
pretty much.
Okay.
Mostly because I have more bonuses with long range.
Let's see. Since you're right up in melee range, I think I would have to give you disadvantage for this roll.
He has gunner feet.
I have the.
Oh no, gunner feet. Yeah.
Gunner feet negates.
Yeah, you're good.
For,
roll for it. So it's just straight up.
Distances. Oh, that's not gonna work. I don't think. Nope, that's a 19. Pretty sure that's not gonna hit him.
Yeah, 19 total. No.
I'm only short by 10.
Okay. Torches stay the same.
Okay.
And we're moving ahead in the initiative back to you.
All right. Then I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And I'm going to Cunning Action Disengage and move as far away from Homeboy as I can.
Okay, so you're going, let's see. You guys are about in the middle. He ran up to you, so he is closer to you now. You were about 20 feet away from the wall because at start you guys are 20 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 feet from the middle, each of you.
Okay.
So you move back forward, so he's 10 feet to your side, you have 20 feet behind you.
Alright, I will move the 20 feet behind me.
Yep.
And that's action, bonus action, movement. That's it.
Okay. And now he has
What did you do?
the Spirit Guardians in front
Yeah,
of him.
I have, you'll see glorious golden balls swirling around me. Yeah.
Do they look... Hi, Tara.
Where's the ham?
One second, guys, I'm gonna pause. Sorry about that. Guys, I have a teenager and my teenager does not know how to look with her eyes when she's finding stuff. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you'll see glorious golden balls kind of swirling and surrounding him, kind of like Pitt's final move in Smash Brothers.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. They're just swirling there.
Yep.
Okay.
And he backs away.
Do they follow you or they float between them?
They follow me.
Okay. So they're floating around you.
Right.
Okay. All right. So he's going to sheath the other sword and draw his other pistol, and he's just gonna pew pew.
Okay.
Is he gonna pew pew or is he gonna pew pew pew?
No, actually.
Okay.
How's this gonna play out?
Let me see.
What is the ratio of pews to me that you're aiming for here?
And while he's reading that, everyone, they're actually playing for something. Today, one of them will get a set of dice. Nope. metal dice. They're inside a protected thing.
Okay, so he's gonna look at the 2 swirling balls floating around, and it'll be like, "Hey, nice! They're almost to scale." And he says that, and as he says that, that's him casting vicious mockery.
Okay.
So, so now you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You know how good that stat is.
Can't read it. Shadowy. Oh, that's a 19.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you pass. So, pass, does it do anything, or is it just on a fail?
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, so I don't.
Usually it's save or suck on cantrips.
Yeah. Okay. It did nothing to him. Okay.
Might lower that down a little bit.
Then he's going to. Then with his no, because he has spell, it doesn't count for a second. So he has to. He just gets the bonus action to shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So after saying that, he's still okay. So he still has the sword out. Then he has the sword and the gun. He says that, and then he's gonna shoot.
Okay.
That's a lot better. Come on. Okay. That's a 27 to hit.
Just misses.
Almost.
What?
28 is his AC.
That's brutal.
With the armor he has and all his ridiculous
And
stats.
the wand and everything else.
The wand of Orcus gives him that extra +3.
Man, what am I supposed to do against that?
Roll really well.
Hey,
I mean, hit me in the saving throws.
Yeah, that does too.
about it.
Saving throws have almost killed him.
Okay.
Hit him in the intelligence. And the wisdom.
Actually, I have proficiency in intelligence. Saving
Okay, do it in the wisdom.
Yeah,
I almost
wisdom.
killed him in that.
Hit him in the wisdom. Oh no, I don't have wisdom.
No,
Kick
you just
him.
have me roll a wisdom.
Kick him right in the wisdom.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm just gonna stay around, because I don't think I have any actions left, so no.
Okay.
Okay. And then moving back over to you.
Alright. I'm going to pull out the Flaming Raging Poisonous Sword of Doom.
Here it comes.
So, from my back, you'll see me pull the sword that has the scorpion tail kind of handle. Wreathed in fire and pulsating green energy, and there's almost like a heat coming off of it. You see this massive long sword appear in my hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to cunning action dash right at you.
And as you pull it, I was like, okay, yeah, that's a little more to scale.
And I'm going to go ahead and take 2 swings.
Okay.
And just for the camera,
Yeah.
this is
Those
how
are his-
much...
Up a little bit. There you go.
There we go.
Those are his damage dice.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So it's 6d10 plus 1d8 plus 2d6. And then I have my strength modifier on there.
Which in this particular case doesn't seem to matter, since damage doesn't seem to be a thing, but
Yeah.
that sword still looks evil.
It's still fun to roll for it.
Oh, 100%,
It's so
yeah.
great.
100%.
Some of the damage does better against undead enemies.
Yeah. Alright,
Some of it's worthless because some enemies are just immune to certain damages.
Does 17 hit you?
At the moment, no.
Hooray!
Thank you, Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that's... I thought you did that on your last turn.
Well, yes, but
It lasts for 1 round.
It
You missed
sticks to
one.
My ace. Oh, well, hold on. Let me double check that.
Just in case you didn't see that.
Thank you.
Hold on a minute. With defensive flourish.
Or is it... Yeah, it should be until the end of your next turn.
Yeah,
you
let
just
me
did your
see.
thing on it.
Defensive flourish. Well, if it's the end of my next turn, then wouldn't that be after
The turn
one?
you just took.
Oh, no, you're right. I thought I did it. Oh, no, you're right, 'cause it was the turn before. Hang on a minute. Let me double check.
Okay.
That's a
Spend
fun
one
thing to
HP
roll.
Bardic.
It really is.
Also add number. Oh yeah, until the start of my next turn. Yeah, okay, so that is
Okay.
fine. Okay. I did take attack action. I have 2 weapons drawn, so my AC is still. Oh no, I do still have. Wait, hold on a minute.
It should be
Oh,
somewhere like
it only goes up by like a little
18
bit.
or 19, right?
Yeah, it's up to. Hold
Okay.
on a minute.
Could start at 17.
Hang on a second. Where is the? Oh, it's under my feet. I'm looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Okay, it's only +1 when you're wielding a separate weapon in each hand. Okay, so what'd you say the number was?
17.
Okay, yeah, it meets. So.
No, it's 24 to hit on the second attack.
Oh, I meant the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the first one was 17.
Oh, yeah, it hits. It hits both times.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you said damage doesn't matter, but I'm still going to count it up.
It's fun.
7, 9, 18, 26, 34, 40, 43, 48.
Okay.
I didn't die.
So you feel a variety of different types of pains all at the same time for a brief moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you said 48, right?
48.
Okay.
And it's nothing that you haven't experienced before, but it's unpleasant nonetheless.
Very unpleasant.
And then in a couple seconds, that pain is gone and you don't really feel that anymore.
Huh.
But at the same time, since that's 2 different attacks that hit, you turn around for just a moment, you see 2 more torches lit.
Okay.
And they seem to be flickering a little more violently than they had before.
Gotcha.
So how many torches is he up to now?
He has 5 total. Sorry, 4 total.
I have 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Your stupid AC.
I could easily turn with 2 lucky rolls.
Yeah.
3 lucky rolls.
Yeah, I'll show you lucky.
It is possible.
I don't even have that feat.
I know. That's my point. Okay, so is it my turn then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
since
so
you're
are we not counting damage or no? I forgot.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna put that back.
But it's fun to roll anyways.
If I was counting the damage, I'm still alive. So.
and since you're starting your turn within 15 feet of me, you do need to make a wisdom saving throw for spirit guardians, or otherwise you take damage.
Oh. Okay. Oh, am I still? Wait, no, you backed up, remember?
And then I ran forward and hit you with my sword twice.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to roll what now?
Wisdom save.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, no, I definitely failed.
Okay. So you take.
Unless it was a 2. Unless your save is a 2.
No.
Then no.
Yeah, you're going to take whatever the damage is for spirit guardians.
Does that immediately count another torch for him, or how does that work with the wisdom saves?
I was going to let him roll everything first.
Okay.
The damage.
I don't have spirit guardians. Hold up one second.
I know you guys like rolling the dice, so I was just going to let you do it.
Yeah.
But then we'll get to the narration moment.
D&D Beyond. No, I'm not searching for books. Where's the... search. Here we go.
Let's see if I can
Waiting
find
for
it
the
too.
loading screen. Do.
Spirit Guardian 5e. Spirit Guardians.
Weapon.
That's a big description. What level did you cast that at?
3rd level.
Oh, okay. It does say 3d8 radiant damage.
3d8 radiant. Gotcha.
Yeah, because he's not evil, so 3d8 radiant.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yep, if they're evil, it's necrotic damage, 3d8. Oh wait, if you are good or evil. Okay, so
Alright, so that's
since you are good, it's radiant damage.
11, 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I take another torch? Or how does that work?
For that one, yeah. On his side, another torch with light.
Okay.
So now he's at the 5?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And the room still looks the same, other than you have 2 and he has 5 torches.
Alright, so it's my go?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, he's gonna basically just reach into his belt again. He's gonna pull out a little
Hey.
Okay.
And you're right. I didn't hate it, but I think I can do better.
There you go.
Oh, for the pizza, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so he's gonna reach into his belt and pull out like basically a little not dynamite stick, but it's basically like a flare. He's gonna pull out a flare.
Flare, okay.
And he's gonna chuck it and throw it where it like goes into the chinks of your armor as he's casting heat metal.
Uh-huh.
Casting heat metal on your armor,
Okay.
Okay.
which he's only casting at 2nd level because damage doesn't matter.
Okay.
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage, and until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on each of my turns to keep doing that damage over and over.
All right.
Unless, of course, you... Let's see, if you're holding or wearing the object, and you take damage from it, you have to succeed a Constitution saving throw to drop the object. If you do not drop the object, you have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
It takes about a minute to take off armor, a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So I do that to cast that for my action.
How does it work if I have resistance to fire damage? Because of my gloves.
Let's see, resistance would just be half damage.
Yeah, so
So
I would
it's
still be taking
You're
damage.
still taking
Yes.
the damage, yeah.
Okay.
So is that a torch for me?
Actually, yeah, when he
Take
takes
damage?
damage, that would be a torch for you.
Neato.
All right. And
So on your side, you see another torch light up, and then that is 3 torches for you total.
Nice. And it would have given him... And he would have taken 6 damage. But still. So then with his...
I thought these mechanics kind of even that playing field.
Yeah.
And he still has a bonus action. So I'm going to do it again. so he does it twice. So then that's another torch.
don't I only take the damage when it's on my turn?
Isn't it start of
At
every
the start
turn?
of the start of my turn, I
I
have to
can
do
use
the
a
save.
bonus action to cause the damage again until
Yeah.
the spell ends.
But
It might not be at the same time as to do it though. It might have to be on my next turn. Any creature in combat.
Can it be on the
gets
same
to-
turn you casted it?
when you cast the spell.
So yeah.
No,
so-
yeah, you can
Right.
hit it twice.
Cool. So I do that.
So you
Okay.
have another
So-
torch light up, so you have 4 torches, and you have 5.
Yep.
All right.
And your armor is currently very hot.
Owie.
Now, on the start of your turn, you have to succeed a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
or drop the armor. And if you don't drop the armor, you have disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Okay, go ahead and roll your con save.
Okay.
16 on the
16
dice.
on the dice plus what's my con? 2. 18. Does that meet your spell save DC?
It does.
All
Does
right.
it
Cool.
just go out, or is he just able to resist it?
I think he's able to resist it on that
Okay.
Yeah, it says
I thought that was right. Yeah. It's concentration, so yeah, as long as I don't break it.
one. Yeah, he's
Okay.
able to resist
oh,
it.
it's concentration.
I believe so.
It should specify.
Yeah, concentration.
All right,
Up to
cool.
a minute. So
Then yeah. I'm going to cunning action aim, give myself advantage on the attack to negate the disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm going to swing my sword at you.
okay.
So I have that. And I'm going to go ahead and chuck a Divine Smite on their second level.
You guys mind if I take a moment to take all of the dishes and stuff in?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sure. Didn't realize it was paused.
There we
Oh,
go.
no, that means
So,
Did you get the
nice.
attack roll on there or no?
You were rolling.
Okay.
Oh, it means it doesn't count. How sad.
It was a nat 20.
Your nat 20 does attack roll. Okay, so that definitely does it.
54
So
plus
6 torches.
4, 5, 9, 13, 19, 21, 32, 34, 42, 59. What's 54 plus 59? 113?
Holy crap.
Well, yeah, if it were doing damage, I would have died.
A while ago. Holy crap. This is all one attack? Or is
Yeah,
this
that
how
was
many?
also
just
one
one
attack.
Okay. So 6 torches. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
You feel
okay.
So,
excruciating
can you
pain
make
for a moment.
DC 56 concentration check?
Yeah, no, I don't think I can.
I mean, if it's a nat 20, it's a nat 20.
That's true. You have a chance. There is a 1 in 20 chance.
It's not a 20.
Okay. That's failed. But, wow. So, for a brief moment, you
You can
feel
have the dice.
an
I got nothing.
excruciating every
There's
type of
literally nothing I
pain.
can do to counter that stupid sword or his insane armor.
Wow.
Okay, to be fair, I worked really hard for that
Oh, I
crap.
believe it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just got here.
A lot of people died for him to get that sword.
I fully believe it, but I just got here. I got nothing. I haven't earned anything that can fight against that.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. Holy
Yeah.
crap. I might have to visit the Archmage again for a surprise after. We'll level the playing field a little later.
You don't say. The playing field does not feel very level at the moment.
I can fix this.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm turning the camera. There we go.
Okay.
But still, 6 torches on his side.
Isn't it
And you're
seven?
what? Isn't that 1 attack?
Yeah.
So that's 6 total. I
Six.
think.
Okay.
Yep.
Then you have 4, so you're only 2 behind him.
Yeah.
Alright, so for my second attack.
Yep, you can do a second attack. Yeah, you were ahead of him for a bit.
I know.
There's a chance he could miss. He missed his first couple attacks. It
Yeah,
could
then he brought
happen.
out that thing and it hasn't missed yet. Do I even want to know what his plus to hit with it is with that thing?
+9.
Yeah, that's.
He could still miss.
Wait, I need to take out the d8s from the smite.
If he rolls anything under a 9, he misses.
Okay, I think that's good.
Because
it's
your
like a
your
4.
DC is 18, isn't it? Or
16.
AC? Oh, 16.
Well, 17 because I have my dual weapons.
Oh, if you roll anything under
Is it
8.
2 on the d20, so it misses?
Oh, shit. Yay!
he could miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think just the blinding flash from the unholy amount of damage I just dealt you
Yeah.
gets in my eyes, and I swing wild on the next one.
Maybe the scream was distracting for a moment.
His scream was very high pitched and extremely girly. It was definitely enough to distract him.
The deafening squeal
Yeah.
of Deadpool.
You almost might say it was like a shatter when he screamed.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I hope you do because you now have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Here I go.
Oh, wow.
You still take half on a successful save, which means you still take damage.
I wish it
I
did.
know.
That's a nat 20.
It's a house rule.
I know.
Yeah, nat 20 is absolute. The luck happening at this table.
Is that what you call it?
How many nat 20s have there been today?
I mean, it's
There's been like 4 nat 20s today.
2 out of the last 3 for me.
Except for me, the poor sad DM that didn't get to nat 20 on his DM roll.
That's it. Okay, that was. What's that cat? That was Shatter, yeah. Okay. Okay. At that point, he pulls out the unicorn sword. He's pissed now,
Okay.
and he's gonna.
Nice.
Yeah,
You get that 2-weapon fighting attack on there?
He's gonna get that 2-weapon fighting attack, and he's gonna spend another one of his bardic inspiration thingies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see what else.
So that gives you the
Yeah.
advantage on that roll.
Yeah, he's gonna do a defensive flourish again.
Oh, I forgot. Wisdom save for Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
still
he
up.
still has that up.
How long does that last?
And is he still doing? Does he still have the heat damage on him?
No, that's
No, that's already.
concentration. and
Yeah,
that's
he's
broken
been damaged. So
concentration.
yeah.
It would have been a DC 54 con check.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat that.
And he rolled it and it wasn't a nat 20.
Wasn't in that 20.
So that's a 7.
Okay.
I don't. What was it? Wisdom?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
wisdom save. Alright, so you take damage from the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, just hand him another torch. Okay.
7.
Alright.
What am I at? 4? Or am I at
4.
5 yet?
4.
4.
Okay.
Still could happen.
Good.
The dice roll everything. Because there's no RNG number generators here, it's all real dice.
That is very.
The
very
way
true.
it should be.
Oh,
I agree with Brandon Mulligan.
100% agree.
Don't trust the algorithms.
Alright. Oh, he had a really interesting thing about death saves that I think I'm going to steal.
Really?
Like, he doesn't do it on Dimension 20, but when you roll a death save, it should be a private roll between the player and the DM.
I actually kind of like that.
So, like, if I'm rolling death saves, you don't know, like, oh, I got an 11, I'm fine.
Alright. Wait a minute.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So you're not counting damage, you're counting number of hits.
Yes.
motherfucker, I've been doing something so stupid this whole time. Okay, I figured out what I can do here.
Okay.
So,
Is this the turnaround point?
this just might be as Deadpool realizes he's been doing something so wrong.
That's the fun of D&D. You have no idea how many times he's forgotten he has a literal power word kill.
Well, sort of.
If they're under 100 HP.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you are at this point. And also, damage isn't a
I
thing,
mean, like,
so it doesn't
if his
work.
opponent is under 100 HP, then he can just kill them
Mm-hmm.
once per day.
Okay. Because I totally forgot about his thing where he has, what was it, the spell expertise, where he can just take 2 spells from a different class.
Right.
So he's casting Magic Missile at 5th level,
Oh my.
which is hits per
Wait.
dart.
I do this in this voice. Oh my.
Oh no.
Which basically he's like, you know what?
Holy
Fuck this.
crap.
And just like reaches into his belt, just straight up, just forgets the belt, just reaches straight into his pants, like, you know what? Fuck this. Pulls out a massive like quad missile launcher and just and just like so.
For the flavor, of course.
Yes,
Everyone.
Yeah.
So it's
Deadpool gets to.
it's let's see. So you cast it's 3 darts, and for every level I cast above a spell slot of 2nd or higher, it's an additional dart.
Oh,
I cast at
wow.
5th level.
So that's
Holy crap.
So
1, 2, 3. So that's 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level.
yes, you get hit.
7 hits.
So he will gladly take his 7 torches.
Wow. Wow. That's
I
cunning
mean, he's not
thinking.
wrong.
Right there.
That's how they would do it for concentration checks.
That is how it happens.
Yep.
So you hit him, and the moment it gets to 10, you see all of the torches ignite and unite as one into one gigantic flame. And what you see in front of you is a pedestal in your color, red. And with this, you see it swirl around you, and what you see are a series of. And this is because in the beginning you had 1 win, he had another win, so the 3rd win would be going to him.
Yeah.
And there's 3 challenges. I said 3 challenge gauntlet.
Yeah.
You see some oddly shaped rocks appear in front of you that seem kind of metallic. They hover down into your hand.
Yay!
Yay! Well done. Well done.
Nice
I was
turnaround.
sitting here thinking like, there's no way I can do enough damage, and I was like, wait, it's not damage, it's hits. And then I was like, I've had this the whole time. I was so angry.
Good job.
Thank you.
Ingenuity wins the day.
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, wait.
Original thinking is always rewarded in
I kept
D&D.
thinking like, he's gotta roll a save, and I was like, you don't have to save with Magic Missile, it just happens.
It just happens.
Oh,
That's
man.
the rule.
Oh.
Yes.
I just remembered I had shield and that would have negated it. Oh well.
Shield can block Magic Missile?
It literally says in the thing.
Ah.
How many times can you use shield to block an attack?
Can it block all of it, or just some of it?
Yeah. It just shield blocks magic missile for the round.
Oh, for the round.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not gonna retcon it. It's good.
I was saying, I would have just done it again.
And I just would have shielded again, and then we would have been in a win.
Eventually, one of us would run out of spell slots.
And the whole time I would have been called the concentration on Spirit Guardians, and you would have been taking damage every turn anyways.
Fair.
True.
So. Okay.
Yay! So yeah, I mean that's another way things could have gone.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, and with that, you see. A moment later, you see it's dark around you, and then suddenly you are standing behind the other people in your group who are all staring at the door.
Ooh, they're pretty.
That's
Okay.
open, and it's just dark inside the door, and you're standing behind them all.
It's like, oh hey, I wondered where you guys went.
And with that, Laya jumps,
Right.
and hey, you spins around and turns back around and turns around again.
Oh my god,
What?
they're so
What?
shiny.
What?
He's just looking at the dice. He's like runs up to everybody. Look at this. Look how shiny they are. They're so cool.
But you just walked in there.
Right, and now we're out here. We did a whole thing. How
Did it
long
teleport you here just now?
No, how long were we gone?
A second? 2 seconds?
We did 3 whole challenges. Like we went head to head in an obstacle course. There was a sneaky thing where we had to get a bell from a guy, and then we had a combat challenge.
Oh, you know what they say. Time flies when you're having fun.
Ooh, those are shiny.
Right? Oh my gosh, look at it. If you aim it just right, you can totally light all the lights off of them.
And now you guys have completed your gauntlet.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Laya and be like, this guy has some crazy stuff up his sleeve, and he managed to defeat me in combat.
And none of that was from my sleeve. It kind of does a wink towards the camera.
He's gonna be useful to have around for sure. And then Laya just kind of looks at you, kind of gives you the up and down. She's like, all right, I guess.
He's like, as you're having the conversation, he's still like, he's still like admiring the dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. And you guys are talking about it with them. The Archmage just is standing right in between you two suddenly.
Oh.
And you didn't hear him approaching, you didn't see him approach. He's just there.
Right.
So you had your little competition between you two. I was watching while I was playing my game.
Look
Good
at
job,
those shiny.
both of you.
Yes, we did quite well indeed.
Yes,
Very
shiny.
well done challenge. I just 10 out of 10 would recommend.
So I am to understand you wish your weapons could do more.
Like damage?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I give you one question and I give you one chance to choose between which weapons. Close or far?
Let's go with... Range is always fun. Let's go far.
Okay, fair enough. And then you hand them to him for a second.
And what's him?
The weapons? The guns?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
And with this, I'm going to have you roll a d8. And this will decide how many d6 of various elemental damage you're able to add.
Alright, let's see if you're worth it.
Figure that's a fun way to do it.
Yeah. Well, it kind of landed on the corner. You want me to re-roll it?
Re-roll it.
Yeah,
Okay.
corners are a reroll.
Okay. Alright, it's a 5.
Okay, so with that, you can get 5 different types of elemental damage, each with their own d6. So we have an earth type of damage,
Okay.
and we can flavor that in various ways. Let's see, of course, fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have an ice or like a cold kind of damage.
Okay.
You have electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And then, wait, how many is that? That's 3, right?
4.
That's 4?
Earth, fire, ice,
Electricity.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, poison.
Okay.
And the poison in this game mostly works for chips damage.
Okay.
So it's not just disadvantage, it's like it actually does chip.
Now, are they still like the
But this one actually does do the full d6 of damage dice also.
Oh, so it's one. So it's my regular plus a d6.
Yeah.
So it's 1d10 and 1d6 for these guns now.
Yep. And yeah.
And whatever the number is the type of element it does.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, me likeies. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Because the elements each do their d6 of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Is it all the elements simultaneously? Or...
Yes.
Oh, it does all of them at once.
Yeah,
Yes.
buddy.
Oh, okay.
This is
Sweet.
a weapon now that will cause chaos and confusion at the same time in your enemies. Can you imagine burning,
Burning,
feeling,
freezing, shocking.
yeah, freezing,
poisoning.
shocking. Okay, let me give you a choice
Earth,
between.
what's Earth?
Would
What's
you
that?
rather have poison or acid damage?
Ooh, let's go.
I feel like acid.
Probably acid.
Because
So what? Okay,
burning from it.
Because what's that? Like a rock just falls and hits them when I shoot them, or how does that
Well,
work?
I would imagine that being something that more slows them down. Like you could do sand, you could do rock, you could do mud, different effects that you would flavor.
Okay.
And like
I get all
sand,
the
for
other ones,
example,
but
might
Earth
give
one
them
has no
disadvantage on
Yeah.
things because of
Okay.
eyes, but that could be one that you could actually flavor.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
one's more up to interpretation, but the other ones are pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Okay.
feel like a sand thing with like a blinding effect would make sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense with it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. We'll go with the sand for blinding. So that can be
And
like...
both pistols I have that now?
Yes.
Midnighties.
That levels it a little more.
Yeah.
A little bit closer.
So you said, I'm just trying to think because
So
I'm
it's
going to make these items
5d6
when I get
extra
home.
damage.
It was fire, ice, acid, sand, and lightning.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, fire, ice, sand, lightning,
Acid.
acid.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And his regular
Yeah,
range attack.
on top of
Yeah.
your standard. What is it? A D10?
It's a D10, yeah.
Okay.
And I can shoot twice with these things.
Yeah.
So, actually, I can shoot up to 3 times with these things.
Yeah.
So one round could do a hefty amount of damage.
Yes, me like this. Me like this a lot.
Fun stuff. So range could be very beneficial.
Yes, he said as a College of Swords bard. So,
Feels left behind?
Yep.
You also have the unicorn blade.
I do have a
You do.
blade.
Which will improve probably after you get to Shade Leaf.
Probably.
Who likes to make things painful?
So, one session and you've already got 2 busted magic items.
Me
There
like
you go.
it.
Now I have the right to try and kill you both. Heavy breathing. I saw a meme where it had Link and then it shows a room of pots and it just says heavy breathing.
Yes.
And I love it.
Mm.
And with finishing this gauntlet, let's see. I don't want to level you guys up separate from your party either. So that one I'm probably going to hold on to for a little bit.
You said that we appeared after what just seemed like a second, right?
Yes. They didn't even notice the time difference.
What if we have Laya and Hey You go in against each other?
And we'll roll just to see who
Yeah,
can
and
win.
like I'll just roll against you, just D20 versus D20 for each round.
I like
who wins.
that. Let's do it.
That
All
way
right.
we can all level up.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going to use the red one.
All right.
Because why not?
Let's
gonna
roll 3
use-
times and see who has the higher number. Just
All right.
flat rolls. How's that?
Gotcha.
So first
I'm
roll,
gonna use the green D20 for the ranger.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 19.
You won the first round.
All right.
3.
18.
Okay, third round. I rolled a 17.
I rolled a number that I can't read because in the one part of the thing that's shadowy, and that's the one number that she didn't write on. That's a 14.
Nice. So I won the third one, you won the first and second, which means Laya would win this competition.
All right.
So Laya succeeds, and they both come out just right behind you guys.
Mhm.
Didn't even
Neat.
notice the difference
Yeah.
of time. Like they walked in, and then they're standing behind you.
So I turn around and be like, "Who won?"
Right.
And Laya just raises her hand like, "Hey."
And Hayu's like, oh.
But Heyu won the combat, right?
No, you won the wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
Hayu won the combat.
Yeah, Hayu won
That's
the
the one he
combat.
won the combat.
But Laya won the
Yeah,
the
dude,
skill
they-
challenge.
She's more nimble than he is.
Which kind of makes a lot of sense.
That really tracks.
It actually does track pretty
Like,
well.
even with
He's
the
not
monk
very
feature-
stealthy either.
Yeah, but like even with his monk features, like that makes sense.
He's more of the rush in kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Being half orc, it makes sense. I've nat 1 to stealth rolls several times.
Oh yeah.
It's become just canon at this point.
Mhm.
So at that, I was going to let all of you level up to 15 because you went through a big adventure of challenges, and you guys have been through quite a bit since the last time I've actually let you do any level up.
This is true.
That was when you started the adventure.
Yeah.
This adventure from Phandalin.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo!
Yay.
So yay. I figure level ups are fun because we don't play this adventure very often.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
All right.
I'm going to try not to just outright kill you guys when you go to the hells.
All right. So, I think with that, are we close to wrapping up? You think?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Basically, once you guys are leaving this spot, we'll start the wrap up.
All right. Cool. Then I think we'll just say our goodbyes to the Archmage and be like, all right, thank you. I've got this if you want to call in that favor. And I think it's time we head home. Deadpool, do you want to see our place?
After all that, I could start using a nap.
Yeah, we got you.
Sweet.
So I will walk outside and start casting Find Greater Steed. After a few minutes, a truly majestic, slightly oversized white Pegasus appears.
Ooh, so shiny.
Does it have a horn?
It does not. There's a specific difference between a unicorn and a Pegasus.
I figured that.
Pegasus has wings. And, yeah. I think we get on and fly off to the west, into the setting sun, towards Phandalin.
Okay. As you guys are riding, I want to roll to see if someone is thinking something or doing something, just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Because things are happening around the world.
Right.
I rolled an 18. That was a big dice.
That was a big
That was a big dice.
Was that the eyeball one?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I rolled an 18 on that one.
Okay.
It's not as bad as like the DM roll would have been.
Right.
Because it's not the beginning of game DM roll.
But things are happening.
Things are happening, and unsaid person is, or unsaid creature or person is proceeding with what they thought.
Okay. But us, blissfully unaware of that,
Exactly.
having
That was mostly just me deciding things are happening in the world.
we gained a new friend, the new friend got some new gear, and yeah, I think we're just gonna fly back to Phandalin full speed.
Well, good, and the new friend has the frog statue that lets him hear all the above tabletop.
Yeah, the turtle totem, whatever.
Yes, turtle totem. That was
Yeah.
it. So you guys head up there, and we'll wrap that. That's the wrapping point for this evening.
All right.
I suppose I should return that. Second, I just took the turtle.
He handed it to you.
He did.
He said it was like too chaotic for him.
Yeah.
And Deadpool's hand, it felt right.
I mean, if you want to give me some money or something for it, it's like
Good.
True. So everyone that was watching, thank you so much for watching. We had a good time playing. This is just D&D, and we love D&D. Yep, that was, I think it's like part 12 or 13 of this adventure from when we started recording.
Number.
Yes,
Yeah,
part
there you go.
number. This is a number. And the name will, well, it will always at least be probably something terrible. The D&D adventure. But at least it's not as terrible as other. They all beat us. Anyways, guys, thanks for everything. We appreciate you. Just go check out links in the description below. Subscribe and just keep checking it out because we do play a lot of D&D. And with this setup, I might record a lot more games.
Heck yeah.
I might
Yeah.
just leave this setup like this because this actually worked pretty well.
Might as well. This was really good.
Yeah,
Right?
this was really good. I like this.
When I stop this, I'm going to see how big the file is based on a 3.5 hour recording time.
Wow.
That's how much time is actually recorded apart from the breaks.
Wow.
Right? So we
impressive.
started playing at like 3. It's almost 9.
It's
So, wow. Okay, guys, so thank you for everything. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.